Blitzen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there. Not this time, Satan. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We are here for a live rant, review, recap. I did it before the rest of them. Today, for Dragula, Season 5, Episode 8. It's of kaiju proportions, if you will. And then we were given results that left us all in a little bit of question. We have a 2-week break, which sad to hear, but I get it. We got to run it through till January. We're getting a reunion right before we get a finale. They said a top 3, but we only saw one. Extermination. I'm praying for different results. We've seen it happen before. We've seen it on other seasons. We've literally seen it. I'm just saying, but we'll see what takes place. But I would like to get into this gig with y'all today, and I hope we have a great and wonderful time. Dooley __ noted is my co-host, because you already know who this is. You clicked on my channel, it's right up there. Hey, Dool, how you doing?
Hi, I'm great. Girl, I had a great day.
Okay.
Enjoying some nice chamomile and lavender, in the moment.
I appreciate you lavender elaborating on that level there, as you had left me stunned like a gun. Pow, pow. But yes.
Very, very zen-like, this evening. Very peaceful.
I feel you on that, Tato. Matty, no offense at all, but you look like you're slimming up, and it looks great on you. Well, since September, I was 206 pounds, and I'm currently at 189 as we speak. For December, I've cut a lot out of my diet, which would include bread, which has been very tough. Lots of sugar has been removed, and I drink a lot of water. Even in my most recent reaction, I had a gallon jug next to me. And I'm working out like daily. So yes, I'm trying to get into a Cameron Michaels atmosphere of a body. In reference to if I get on the show, or even if I'm not on the show, I will be looking mother tucking good. So I want to feel good about myself. I'm also 30, so I'm not trying to be in some schlappa wappa going into my pores. So yeah, that's how we got to do. We got to start now. Plus, I want to be able to be snatched and naked if I get on that runway. I'm just saying, if I have to wear nothing at all, okay? Cha-cha's up. So yes, thank you for noticing. But Dooley also be in the gym pumping a lot of iron.
I was like, I go to the gym every day, and Tato did not comment, but you know what? That's fine.
That's because
I understand.
They noticed.
The expectation is that I go to the gym. So
I know you go to the gym. I know those nipple rings go to the gym with you, so it's okay.
They do. They command a lot of attention. I also think it's impressive that you're 180 pounds. I haven't been 180 pounds since high school.
Well, see, the thing is that I was like a year or so ago, or 2 years ago, but like after my trip that we took to San Diego, like my weight went like this, and a lot of like depression and modes of like me like eating a lot happened. So I had to like, God bless my therapist, 1, 2, also like taking ownership of the bull that I've been on in my like whole life, and like actually diving deep into that. And then 3, saying to myself, okay, so you can just do this, or you just are not going to. And when I get up in the morning, because my cat wakes me up at 7 o'clock, Mamu low key is my alarm clock to work out. Yeah, so when Mamu wakes me up to like feed him, I then immediately start working out in the morning. I put on a YouTube video that's like a 20-minute like, yoga stretch first, that I have my resistance band, do my squats, I do my donkey kicks and my, fire hydrants, because that's how you keep the donk. And then, there you go. So yeah, but I just want to, I like to live a little long time, and I just need to start now, because like time is ticking, and also things are happening here, but this earth is getting weird. So yes, thanks for tuning in. Get a little personal.
I follow the always be prepared for a zombie apocalypse modality So in the case that I need to at least run a mile or two, I need to be able to run a mile or two.
Yeah, time to start learning how to farm. I'm just saying, because we all saw that one show. We played that one video game, but I truly believe in my mind that there will be a point in time when that is a actual possibility.
It's giving Fallout. It's giving Left 4 Dead. It's giving
this
Island.
earthquake was way too much. Now all of a sudden the waves crack. Like y'all have to think about like natural disasters. That stuff that's scary. Like we're blessed over here for the most part, but in other places,
it's giving it's giving.
I need that to be a challenge. Natural disasters. Mm-hmm. That would
Twister.
That'd be sickening. So after we just told you nothing about this show for the past 6 minutes, and you gathered your pitchforks and you walked out that door and you said, these people, but you used a different word. I'm going to say to you, it's cool. It's calm. We're collected, but we're also stupid and silly and fun because we're talking about one of our favorite shows and it's a live review. So we have these live conversations with the live chat. So first of all, I'm going to let Dooley do his social medias and then I'll do mine. And then we'll get this started here with the disclaimer and of course, all of the above and then some. So pictures are ready to go.
You can find everything, anything that you want to know about me. It's at linktree.com/Dooley__noted. Quite literally, everything.
It should be.
The Venmo, the Cash App, the Twitter, like whatever.
Where else is it going to be? Where else is it going to be? But yes, please follow Dooley on all those social media spaces and places. He provides a lot of excellent commentary and educated point of views on Twitter. We're not calling it the other thing.
I try, but y'all won't let me. But I certainly try.
I see you, friend. It's okay. I like the posts.
Sometimes we yell at people on the internet every now and then, but it's usually a very nice, peaceful.
Then you block them. That's what you have to do after yelling. You just, I yell.
They blocked me first.
I'm a badge of honor on some people's pages right now. Like that's the most people ever engage with you. So there you go. But let me tell you something. I'm a proud father. Shout out to YC Rhino reactions for this one. This is still one of my favorite shirts on the planet Earth. But I'm a proud father of one beautiful son over there sitting on the couch. Hi, baby. And listen, if you want to do me a favor, you can hit the like button, you can share, you can subscribe and stay subscribed to this channel with all the commentary and all of the videos that I do post here, and continue on with the wonderful community that we have here with the Rant Pack. Sincerely, because when we have these live conversations, even with the comment section that comes up afterwards, and you see I'm engaging a lot more. This is a community where we're able to speak our truths, but at the same time respect each other's opinions, and it's always how you wrap it up. And that's how we keep it going here. Mature, but critical, fun, testicular. I just wanted that to rhyme. I'm not on a roll, Dooley. I got to keep it going.
It's go for some huevos right about now.
Hey, I like eggs. I do.
Scramble.
Or I should say, what is it? Eggs Francais. I'm watching The Housewives of New York. This real ultimate girls trip, and Luann wanted to sound intelligent, like with her French, and so she said some stupid stuff, and it was really funny. But it's at MattyRants everywhere except for Twitter, X, which is at the MattyRants. There's a link in the about section of my YouTube channel. Go ahead and click that. I'll take you ready to go. Also, I do reactions on Patreon. This episode is already posted to my Patreon for as low as $1 a month. You can enjoy some sublime, supreme reactions with me enjoying libations, me talking back to you, me having a good old time, and sometimes letting you know how fucking bored I am if the show is not giving you what I want, what I really, really want. Tell me what I want, we'll stop. But you can find me over there at Patreon. I also just did a reaction for the episode 4 of Reindeer Games, the Big Brother spinoff. So that will be posted tomorrow. And I know episode 5 just premiered tonight because I'm recording it at 8. I'll probably watch it live. I'll also be doing that reaction as well, since that is only going to be a 6-episode run. They are random episodes. Out, we're done. Also bookable on Cameo. I just fulfilled some requests, sending some Merry Christmases to a couple people who wanted me to send you a special one. Mom Chun was still for those moments, thank God. But to the person who I don't want to give away, where Mama Ton jumped on my shoulder and then off my back, you're welcome for that moment because that's my house. That's what it's like with that baby.
They were doing meowcore.
Man, today he has learned to bounce on the counter, now to the kitchen, now to the door itself. Okay, and then he has found his way of like trying not to hit the TV, and I have had to tell him, please stop, because he goes into his he starts doing that, cats where it's like this weird sound they get into, and then it's boom, zoom all over the house. And then today I found him in the window just tucked up, and I was like, okay, you own this home. This is your place.
We love that. I love a good barkcore or meowcore. I think it's fun to watch animals do weird shit.
Now Scarada is my cat for real. I should have named him that, but like on a good note, that's my baby. He's also taking his medicine. He's good to go. And of course, he again is my alarm clock in the morning. So yes, but anything else? Oh, dragqueenmerch.com. Have that also available in the links. And if you want to drop a tip in my jar, there are links provided in the description, as well as say down here on the banner, like Dooley with the dollar sign by my name. That's my Cash App. There's my Venmo. That's my PayPal. Merry Christmas. You want to drop some Christmas love to any of us? Because baby, ho, 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 don't make me be a hoe. This Christmas, pay my rent. Ha! But yes, there.
I would love to be a hoe for Christmas.
What you talking? Actually, I may be good. We'll see. I don't know. I have hope because
I'll be in Nashville with my family. It's like a 0% chance.
Yeah, I've been good this year.
I have not.
But no. Oh, excuse me.
Y'all remember the name of my most played playlist this year.
But no, I actually will be spending Christmas with y'all this year. I'm not going anywhere this year. I'm going to be giving gifts to some friends and my little brothers, and then that's that. So there's really nowhere I'm going. So on Christmas Day, I will be going live for a few hours. If anybody wants to join me, I'll be sending links to all my friends if they want to pop in. But we'll be talking about everything, and you know how we do. Everything. And you just
I might be able to drop by that.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I might be able to drop by.
Julie's gonna drop a whole huevos on, there. That's what he's. Why did I make that plural? But yes, okay.
Right now the plan is family breakfast.
That's
color purple.
Oh,
and then
I have to go see that.
Then my day is empty.
Yeah.
So we get through the activities. I'll come by.
I gotta go see that. But listen, we're doing the Christmas lives. I'm thinking of making this a tradition because, of course, there's a lot of us that are by ourselves in our own places and homes and spaces. We're not able to get to our family members because of work, costs, things like that, and then the others. So if anything, y'all know I love to talk to a fault. So why don't we go ahead and spend that time together and, have group therapy. I saw a comment like that and I was like, you know what? That's fine, because as long as we're leaving feeling good about each other and no one had to go down and this wasn't a sacrifice, we're good to go. Very much that.
Come on, group therapy.
I tell you this, speaking of group therapy, I hope some of you won't need it after this conversation tonight, because we may have opinions that might stroke a little bit of a nerve, a little bit of a tenderloin in your rump. I don't know what it is, but take that broom out, because
my nerves were tapped.
Huh?
My nerves were tapped. Were your nerves tapped?
Well, disclaimer. This program is for entertainment purposes only. It contains I intend to lie to any religion, race, company, individual, gender, or wigs. All opinions by MattyRants and program participants are solely personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every female on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude. And grab your libations and strap in, because Matty and Dooley are talkers. You may be here for a while, me more so than Dooley. But yes, if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, please consume some Activia. It's really good for the rump. And have yourself a good poop. I do feel that y'all need to get your probiotics together, okay? Get your gut health right, okay? Get your gut health right. If you ain't pooing, something's stewing, you might need to go to the doctor.
Get you a kombucha. I love a kombucha.
I feel like, Activia, do you hear? I just gave you a whole commercial. And then this one went to kombucha. We lost the contract. Look at you, messing up. We almost had our yogurt contract, Julie. I'm telling you.
You don't want a synergy contract?
I want a green couch in my future. Do you hear me? I want a Van Housen what eggshell blue, egg's nest blue motherfucking shirt, and I want to sit there with white hair, and I want to be like,
I want the elderberry elixir. I want the trilogy. I want the strawberry lemonade. I would even love some ginger ale. Just run me up.
Have me for the popsicle Activia campaign. Look at this; it's frozen now. Ooh, what a
we can do a whole digestive tract.
I'm telling you,
bundle.
Go-Gurts for kids. Now check out Activia Push on the go. Mm-hmm. Now you'll be on the go.
Helping
See how I did that
last night,
right? No, it's you're going to be on the go and soon to be on the go. Meanwhile, also grab the wet wipes. Like that should always come with. Actually, yeah. Oh, they need to get.
I'm a fan of Dew wipes. I keep them employed. I just got me some shea butter. Some shea butter flavored Dew wipes.
I tell people all the time, if you're just doing the tissue paper,
I love a Dew wipe.
You need to get something back there, baby, because what's going on at night? All right. Hey, hi everybody. We're a little nuts, but we appreciate you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna wrap this poll. Oh no, I need 8 more votes. We need to get 100 votes. That's gonna be the goal. Yeah, it's always a poll. There is going to be a poll, and I have actually pre-written some of these questions today. So look at me. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. But we're going to try to get 100 votes per poll today. That is the goal. I ask of you, Rent Pack, for those of you this live. And for those of you, I asked, what did you think of this week's episode and outcome? Episode 8. Season 5, and I really do miss Cynthia Toll. Actually, I'm gonna be real with you today because I was not here for I'm not really coming for you, but I'm coming for you, lady. 17%, 18, excuse me, said 8. It went up and down. All right, 18% are at everything. 58% said she cute, and then 23% said girl boo. And these are the new ways that we're doing everything. She cute, girl boo.
That's now the range.
That's the new range. That's going into season 16 for these polls and for the panel as well. So get ready. New words. Here we come. Someone else is still something from. Hi, everybody. Let's go ahead and let's keep this ball rolling here today. So, Dooley, I want to ask you how you felt about this episode before we start this up.
At the beginning, I was like, yes, here we are. And by the end, I said, girl boo. I was very agitated. My spirit was not right.
I had said, well, there goes the flavor. I'm not even gonna lie.
Like a piece of fruit stripe.
I was like, they're not serving black coffee anymore. But listen, excuse me. But because at first I was sitting here going, they both. That was where my mind was at for a moment. And then I said, okay, I like this category. I like what's going on in terms of what they set the stage up with and all of that jazz and all that good shit. But when we got a little further into the episode and I realized what was taking place, I just said, oh. And then when what had happened was, I said, I see the vision and I understand why y'all gave what you did. Those were shoes on that man's head. I said, okay. I'm trying to gather myself around this equation. I saw a gremlin who had been enhanced by Rita Repulsa in a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episode. I saw the actual snake that represented the House of Slytherin in an actual form that was supposed to be. I thought that was sickening. I was actually fine with someone's concept that they sold personally. And then the other one looked like they were about to be wrestling in Mexico for a few pesos. Bitch, a luchador down. I said, My Hero Academia, bitch. Do you hear me, Dooley? I said, now what?
I don't know that I would even give it that. It was given Mucha Lucha.
You say Mucha Lucha. I want to say this baby was not a part of the ranking system and became a villain out of spite like they did for the rest of the season's episodes. But either way, I was a little like, okay, I don't know if I wanted to see one person go home in particular just because they're in this position, but then everybody else's track record is so good.
I thought the choice was very, very obvious, and they did everything to produce around the obvious choice. And I said, girl,
this is
how did we
it pushed me there a little bit because I'm like, damn, you ain't never had to do nothing, and all of a sudden we get here today after just taking a W. I said, okay, y'all.
Yeah, I don't understand how we got here.
I may feel a little ways because
for us to be brushing up against a holiday and then brushing up against the holiday and then a hiatus for the holiday break. I'm like, girl, this is not a good look.
One, I was fine with. The other, which I don't know what's going to happen, and that's where my mind is racing more so over. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, I need to know this. Yes, I'm going to say it, and I will own this up. H-Town, baby, we gonna be representing up in here, so I'm going to feel some kind of way, regardless. Also, if it's back to back, I'm going to feel. I watched Saints 2-inch heels make it to a 4. We're not doing this today, yo. And no shade to knees, no shade to Saint, none to them. I love that bitch for real though. But I watched that whole moment happen. And a lot of girls were like, she didn't need to be there. And I sat there and said, that bitch needed to be. I'm saying the same thing for somebody else. And that's how I'm keeping it. I said the same thing for her. She deserved it. I'm going to say the same thing for my big sister over here, the bearded beauty of you. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I just saw that lady like 2 days ago too, so I'm going to feel some kind of way. Shall we start this episode? Because I just need to get that out now, okay? Happy for everybody else's placements too. I'm not saying to send any. Before we go any further, because people like to put shit in my mouth, and I like to tell you I wasn't a part of that equation. I don't like scam. So listen, hi. Whatever these people produce today is como estas. No, but listen. What was it? Guten Tag. Let's get some other hellos up in here. Konnichi motherfucking wa.
Jumbo.
Ha, boy. What? But listen, whatever these people made today, that is their work. We are in no way judging them based off of anything that we could possibly comprehend on a level of just viewers, not these people as the artist, okay? Yes, I do drag. Yes, I'm new to that. But at the same time, I can learn from every single one of these people that is up here today. At the same time, if I don't like something that was said, I'm going to talk about it. If I didn't think the outfit was cute, I'm going to drag it. That don't make them terrible people. That doesn't make them untalented. And that doesn't make them worthy of love from other folks. And I'm not saying to send hate to anybody else. We're here to have a good time today. Relax, all right? Blessings. Because Cynthia's not here to do what needs to be done at the beginning of this episode by saying, what the fuck? And I miss that, Cynthia, if you're watching this right now. I'm sorry, Dooley. I do miss it. Because I had to hear someone tell me they're not talking about somebody, they talking about somebody, then get praised for picking up a fucking tail on stage, bitch. And I was over here like, really? Like, really? Okay, really?
I mean, Cynthia was definitely entertaining. I do miss that element of the competition. I think there's another girl still here that I would have loved to see gone instead of, but we started the episode with bullshit and we ended it with bullshit. So
hey,
what was I expecting?
They said a shitty sandwich, turd sandwich for the win over. What was it? Douche. No, was it turd sandwich and giant douche? There we go. South Park. I had to get the ballads together. Giant douche and turd sandwich. I love that Comedy Central is playing those episodes more now that certain things are taking place. But listen, from one chest to another, we have all of our safe contestants as well as
all of our big titty contestants.
Well, one in particular, listen, coming for to carry us home. Now, hey, she got on Saints heels right now, but
and the burdens of Black people on the front, just like girl.
Listen,
our trials and tribulations are hinged upon Black women. I didn't know that they meant literally. Like, Who?
That is giving me a Corinne Bailey Ray Hill, honey. Listen, just like a star. I'm like, whoa, okay. All right, okay. That's a Mary Melody's Hill. Oh, Joe, I'll give you that one. That's a Daisy Duck Hill, bitch. Come on, Kimberly.
Not Mary Melodies. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.
Oh, okay. But listen, I love all of. Let's try this again.
Out of tea. That's unfortunate.
Hey, there are people in this room I understand, and some that I'm like, okay, but they want to know who's coming back, and I did too. Whether it was, well, I knew who was coming back between Orgotic and Cynthia Doll. It was very clear. And personally, do I even want to do this poll or questionnaire of any sort of kind? Because let me tell you something over here. Who saw Scott Pilgrim versus the World? Because I just figured out who Throb is. Okay, who remembers the lesbian girlfriend that fought Ramona in the bar?
You mean Brie Larson?
No,
before.
Not Brie Larson. That I'm talking about the lesbian girlfriend who fought Ramona in the bar instead of Scott because she was a girl. Roxy. That's who that is. It took me such a long time. I kept saying, why does she remind me of a good lesbian Dennis the Menace, with how she comes over here and pretends to like help Mr. Wilson, but in reality fucking all the shit up as you continue to say you don't say things, but you do. But I'm over here going, the evil ex. There we go. Not angry Billie Eilish. Did you say angry Billie Eilish? No.
We're all talking about the same person. That was Brie Larson before. She played Roxy. A little bi-curious, more bi-furious.
So she played two characters? Because wasn't she hello again, friend? I think you're tripping. Because that sounds like
we're talking about the superstar. Okay, we are. We're talking about the superstar. She was the one that came back, and everybody was like, "Oh my god!"
No, not her. Not her.
We're talking about Envy, not the.
No, I'm not talking about Envy. I'm talking about Roxy. This one.
Okay, I'm talking about Envy. You're talking about Roxy.
I was talking. All right, that's the show, everybody. We're not in sync. We gotta go.
Ooh, girl, let me get some more tea.
It's not working for. This is what happens when you don't libation up before the program. You're not on the same wavelength. Thank you to everybody that knew which lesbian I was referring to, because I wanted to keep it within the Throb family here. Meanwhile, Julie's talking about goddamn Miss Marvel. Okay, Captain Marvel. Because Miss Marvel would be. Yeah, I didn't see the new movie. Please forgive me.
It's actually quite cute.
I heard it was. I heard the villain was trash, but
I just think the fanboys hate women.
She gave me Leona Lewis, but with like a gemstone. So I just didn't know what was going to go on.
That's not her fault. We are going to blame the cluster F that was the current saga,
because
they had to reorganize movies.
So they're fighting a light-skinned black woman. I was so confused when I saw. I said, "Are they fighting Thandie Newton?" Like I don't know what's going on. But
basically, Leona Lewis.
Okay, so I was right about Leona Lewis, because I saw that face, I was like, she's soft.
Leona Lewis basically had her planet ran through, and she won revenge, and so the story is about the revenge and why the revenge and how the revenge.
Lesbians fly across the universe to get the people back that took my lands. Lesbians. Throb's gonna talk about Fantasia because the brass is kicking her. Lesbians. They said that a lot of stuff happened in your city, girl. And the girls were talking about you on Twitter. Lesbians. They have been going in. I'm not gonna embrace that because I don't know what's true, but I was like, oh, not that thread. Woo. So okay, they said
It's trickled across my feed. And I indulged.
You want to talk about microaggressions and people being fired? I was like, oh my God! But that's the internet. They've said a lot of things on the internet. That's how I'm doing it. Living. Shout out to my lesbian sisters out there. Hope y'all doing well. Truly, truly, thank y'all. Seriously, no, because trust me, us gays, we're tripping. I'm sick of
At least I know when a lesbian proposes something, it's gonna work.
At least they're not in the Senate acting a fool either.
Okay, I laughed. That is very y'all can drag me. That's very DC white gay, and that's someone that lived there for 6 years. I'm saying it.
If that costs us the election, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed.
Even if I didn't know where that video took place, I'd be like, yeah, that's giving very DC. That's giving very DC.
I was so upset. I was like, girl, come on. You could have had some cake and got thrown back in there. You over here giving Venus. I said, no, we can't do this today. Thank you so much for the super chat, Justice. Oh, the interwebs don't like Robert this season, and they are pissed, child. Well, listen. Let someone type somebody's name in the internet and find out about themselves, or at least what people think about them. I'm telling you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Did you see the Z-Way interview before we start this? It was good.
So I saw it come across my feed. I had to quickly make a decision as to if I was going to indulge myself or not. I chose my piece and kept scrolling.
That lady dragged that man. That lady, Dooley, when I tell you that lady dragged that man, effortless. I'm happy I watched the whole thing because she embarrasses the hell out of him. And it's good to watch. She just asks just simple questions, and it's. I promise you, if you want to have a good laugh and watch her like gaslight this man and really get him up, it was great. He had to stop at a couple of times to be like, you can't. Oh, she started calling him a crook to his face. Called him a con man and a crook. She called him a con man. She like literally said you're a con artist. Oh, and then talked about how he got taken out. I'm telling you, hilarious. Yeah, you should watch it. Seeing Meatball portray him to Z-Way was amazing. It just was good to go. Yes,
she invited Meatball on?
No, I'm just playing. But like he is a full queen. Like I kid you not. And it literally she asked him who Marsha P. Johnson was, and he goes, "Oh, she's done so much for our country." And everything that she does, she's an outstanding leader and has an activist. Like they didn't say activist.
Partially true.
Didn't know who she was, and then Z-Way is like, "Who is she? Like, tell us what she did." I'm not going to do that. And she's like, "Why?" And then she, right when she said, "You are an icon," you have to watch it. Anybody that's listening to this now, if you haven't seen it yet, I recommend, because it is, if you want to see that man get embarrassed. Woo.
Speaking of embarrassing, so here we have the...
What do you feel about this? Do you want to be in between? Do you want to find out? Do you want to feel what two pieces of gum rubbing together?
I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm sitting on my couch this morning, and it's 8:00. I have a coffee and a nice spliff, and the first thing I thought was, y'all are so tired. My literal first thought was, girl, y'all are tired, but okay, work.
I was like waiting for like that doom down music just to start. Like I just wanted to hear it start, you know. You know what? I'll do a poll. Or you want to do a poll? Please, somebody want to just pull a poll together. Come on. Be creative, Taurus. Be creative.
You want me to put together
a poll? For this picture, I'm challenging Dooley to give me in the private chat the poll question with the 2 or 3 answers you want me to do real quick here while we figure out how do we feel about 2 pieces of gum rubbing together like these people are right now. It's the whole room for me when this is happening. Because everybody's like, well, God bless those kids though. It was a good time swapping medicines, you know. It's good. It's good. The bacteria that, you know, are transferred between each other, that really helps them out with, you know. Wait. Oh my God! It's the last one. Oh, I have to I have to like play with the first one a little bit so it doesn't
Do
seem...
as you wish.
Okay. It's funny. Okay. Julie is an evil person. The evil person is he.
Right, disclaimer.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. Oh goodness, I'm so glad I got my poll thing up right now. Let me just copy and paste that. Oh my
That's
God.
the first thing that came to my mind, bro.
Well, oh my God, not the middle one too. Too much. I never spell her name right, and I hate that.
I have to think about it every time too. Don't feel that.
All I think about with her is gutter snipe. Is the phrase. Gutter snipe. It's the way she said it.
This is Rosa Parks. She said on the bus, I want you to look at her and read these lyrics. Like, girl.
I once again advocate no hate to be sent to any of these people. We're just having fun. This is definitely in reference to just the added effect that this has been like for so many episodes now. And unlike a particular season that we saw before where people were eliminated and we didn't have to watch hosts get teratoma. So, that's all I'm saying here. But fourth option, not away from me. Could I have made a fourth option?
That's funny because doesn't hosoteratoma translate to diminutive bundle of sticks? Wasn't that like a fact that Hoso told us during their first season? I'm just laughing at the circular nature of that joke because that joke was circular. You didn't even know.
Because I was square. To Cynthia Doll's point, I was squares.
I think it's diminutive small version of a bundle of sticks. That's what I think it is. But let me DM Hoso.
Green spear.
Okay. I think so. Not Emroika, help.
Shout out to Emroika, our
shout out. Somebody said moderate adult help.
So is the romance storyline going to be the norm for Dragula? Because this is the second season in a row that they pulled this. I mean, it was a little bit different last time because it was a love triangle that was of, very depressing proportions. It was
baby,
like
I'm here for the mob. I'm here for the angry, the sad, the weird, and unusual, baby. I don't give two flying fucks about what you do. I don't care.
Okay, actually, I'm okay with the romance storylines, but I want it to get kind of like they got to break up or something. You know what I'm saying? No, please forgive me for saying that sounds rude, but think about it, y'all. Like we need ups and downs in y'all lives. I don't want to see you in the honeymoon phase. I want to see y'all hoes being like, today I don't want to be around Orgotic because he smelled, or Orgotic being like, I can't do Neo right now because I need something different.
Or like we've been together for 5 years and we just happen to be in this competition together. Like, then that like I'm gonna snipe my husband. Like this just feels so forced. Like,
oh yeah, no, we can give Orc points for the Cynthia impression because when he said "fuck," that is how Cynthia fuck. The inflection happens there. I missed that this episode because I didn't. They didn't talk about JK this episode. Ooh.
I mean, it makes much more sense from a storyline perspective to get rid of Orc. Because then it provides an impetus for Neo to make it past the finish line and you can get a story. But it's like this falls flat. Like we don't care. We don't care.
I'll be real. I think that may be the next poll question. Ooh, it's gonna be just a yes or no. And I saw the question get already posed into the chat. I'm going to actually wrap this poll up because it's stupid, but y'all said they need to go to the clinic. 40%, 26% to hell, and 25%. Okay, listen. When Jager. Hold on a second. My brain's ticking, y'all. The hybrid's kicking in. Ooh, there we go. Shorter word. Change the tune. Would JK and Cynthia Doll still being there change the tone of the competition? That is the question. Let's play this. Let's keep it here. It's a live review. We have Blackberry, we have Throb Zombie, Nita Hulu X, we have Orgotic, and we have Fantasia, Royal Gaga. Let's say had one of them still been here over another person, or even just two, and we swapped it. Let's say we swapped it for the Lovers. I wouldn't have wanted that, but I would have wanted other people. Well, there are folks I could interchange right now. No shade. I don't want to say their name.
Say their name. Say their name.
Those two. Weed. I just backed out of that question. Yes, but those two. Mm-hmm.
Very insightful.
Mm-hmm. You know who I was pointing at. There you go. I think it would be a different story. I think it would be a little different. I think there were a couple of. It would definitely be some arguing still happening here. It'd still be a little bit more drama going on. And I'm cool with these people getting there. We don't need this all the time. And for those of you who feel anxiety when people yell and stuff like that, don't move to New
York.
And don't go into Walmart between 5 and 7 p.m. when people get.
I definitely know that I'm old now because I'm yelling at young people for not being able to operate their cell phone and walk at the same time now. I've definitely met that age.
I have turned into the beast that has to say something as I'm passing you by to be like, well, damn. Because we're clearly all moving at a steady pace, and there's a lot of people in here.
Yes, baby. If you can't TikTok and walk, baby, get off the fucking TikTok, girl.
I'm telling you.
Focus on the present. You're making me so tight.
In the car. Put your phone down in the car, especially in the parking garage. Are you silly? Like, please, like, we're in a parking garage.
I'm trying to get to work. I'm leaving my house to go to work. There is a line of people at the turnstile, and I'm like, why would there be a line of all places at the turnstile? All you gotta do is swipe and push. Well, little Brittany is at the front of the line trying to watch her TikTok video and trying to get her card, and the card not reading. It's like, duh, dummies, put your phone down and handle your business. You got 5 people behind you, girl. Like, come on. So, I had to say something because it was before I had my coffee. So
I feel you, dude. Don't worry. That's me when it was at the grocery store today, and this woman got in front of me to go to self-checkout, and I had to politely step in front of her, and then she said, "Excuse me," and I said, "And you are excused." Because I had been in line waiting like everybody else to get here. And before she began to raise her voice at me, one of my favorite people who knows who I am that was checking everybody out, there was a line, ma'am. So she proceeded to go to not self-checkout. And that was a good thing to do, because had she hopped and popped, I would have blew her house down. Okay. So let's just be very clear. I was ready to go this morning. I was like, it's 9:30 and I haven't had my coffee. You're going to get dragged. All right. I had 10 items. This lady came with a full bag of groceries at self-checkout. You're not going before me. You're not
more than 10 items, man. I need you to chill.
Like I know you want to still figure out what you want to get today, but I
understand. Like, when I was a kid, I used to cringe. Like, dang, we arguing in the grocery store. But as an adult, baby, I have a limited amount of time. I'm trying to handle my business. I have things to do. Like, I need you to be on your best behavior so I can go ahead and do what I got to do.
Also, this is a place to go in and out. That's it. We're not here to have a conversation. Hello, Bill. Hello, Sal. No, bitch, I'll see you.
I got toothpaste, kale, and a kombucha.
Listen.
You got...
And I got my 2-pack of, well, you know what? Listen, before I walk out of here, I want my slip and slide to move. But yeah, it just... to make our point clear, this episode was a little lacking, so we just talked about this today. But hey, we're glad Organic is back. I'm mad Cynthia's gone. I'm gonna miss that voice. I'm also gonna just miss the way she would play with words, and hummus has actually been something I've been saying like lately around my home for no reason. I'm paying hummus to it, and also shout out to Synth, shout out to everybody on this show in general, period. Well, the ones that aren't gonna be canceled later if they are canceled later, and also the ones, let's just leave it there. Yep, let's just do that. Let's just do that. No sleeping bags or botched. Anyways, continuing. So there's a lot of sexual energy in the room, and it stinks. I think that's actually a true statement that I can say in reference to this.
Y'all smelling sex, I'm smelling desperation.
Something gross.
Like hope, dreams, and desperation.
Something gross. But it is what it is. This is they're in love, or at least, you know, helping each other through the competition. So cool for them. Great for them. Hey, thanks for tuning in.
Man, don't you think it's a little early for that?
Neo, my man. I can't. But
your man.
Listen, do us a favor.
You're a dreamer. You dream a lot.
Come on, New York.
Glenn likes me because I keep it real and I speak my mind. Of course, you speak your mind.
Boots.
Boots.
Fix your makeup. Fix your makeup. Fix your face.
I need to fix my mug, bitch. I'm from Chicago. I be.
Pick a wall. Pick a wall. You know, it's really incredible, and it's really innovative that, you know, Delicious's mom can sprout plastic from her.
I never knew in a million years that a human could sprout plastic hair.
It's incredible. Like,
kudos.
Wait, when she was riding on the horse, and she was like, ah! Blame, I'm scared.
Y'all, I watch Flavor of Love from beginning to end once a year. That stays in my cycle.
Oh my goodness, I'm crying. It is one of the funniest things I have ever seen. Like, that lady was almost off the horse, y'all. Just
my favorite. Okay, my favorite is when she goes back to Flav after telling him that she wouldn't give him no nani, and then she goes for the nightcap, and then close the door, and then all you hear is as a normal human being, you just have to sit there and wonder, like, sounds like during any kind of sexual anything. Girl, what is wrong with you?
I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Whoa, Flav!
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Woo! Woo! She should have been on the House of Villains a lot longer than what she was. She was just starting to cook. But still, shout out to Tiffany, New York, Pollard. I fucking love you, bitch. I'm just gonna say this now. You have literally, my life has centered around reality television since like Top Model, Flavor of Love days, and like Project Runway in its prime. Ooh, my goodness. Ooh, we were blessed, y'all. We were blessed. Television was it. Dance balls. Leave it on the dance. Good stuff. Now everybody's scared to literally just be themselves on TV. We get these like artificial people. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Julie. That was a good segue into a great laugh. I swear to God, it's like what you say New York or Nene for me. I'm like, here come the quotes. Here come the quotes. Oh my goodness. Listen, everybody's out to get everybody. Okay. You know, listen, Fantasia's like, you've been coming for me. Throb's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, lies. You need to stop. Everybody's my competitor. No, but the point is that you've made it a point that they are not a monster, and that is something that you know is a tick for somebody who is literally in a show where you need to be a Dragula monster. Boom. Oh, let's not forget Blackberry. It's these two. Ooh, why are these the two? I have to stop. Let me not do that. I'm just pointing. Wait, so hold on. So Blackberry not a monster and Fantasia not a monster. Black. No.
I mean, if you just want to use a hard R, you just go ahead and do it, girl. Because you were halfway there.
When they say they don't know who Blackberry is, I'm confused by that. I'm really confused. You too. It's weird. Like
I am confused.
How y'all not know who that bitch is by now?
How?
Okay.
This bitch been wearing saran wrap every week, but y'all looking at Blackberry talking about who are you? Girl, like, what?
Okay, and then mind you, it's drag horror, it's horror filth glamour. Orc, not one glamour piece, not one. Not a single stitch, not one. You look like you were gonna do someone's hair in the 1920s in one look in the hotel that The Shining was.
Mama looks like a leftover autopsy, like every week. Y'all now, be like, yeah.
Notice I'm not putting Neo in this conversation because they've actually gotten all three of the
teams done. Full body of work.
So
we've gotten a
full body of work. You can talk shit, sweetheart. Like that's fine. Go ahead, Neo. Read the bitch.
I'll give you that.
You want to. But like when it comes to everybody else with this whole I haven't seen. Okay, Throb, you have not had one gimmick work ever in any of your floor shows ever. Not one prop that you have brought to display who you were gave what needed to be done. The tall Muppet tells you every motherfucking time, your props never seem to work. And it never happens. You even spit this week and you didn't have enough saliva. So when I hear someone go, what I haven't seen something like that. Now, Fantasia, if I was there and I was you, I would have said that. You can't even get your props together. Over here giving all kinds of, I'm not in a competition, but I'm going to help these people, but didn't help these people. But what's the tea? Anywho, go ahead, sister. Do your thing. God bless you. Are we talking about the microaggressions? We are. It has been simply, and I know these people like to go, Maddie's always talking about, can I be honest? It's only been the color girl. Yeah.
But girls on Dragula, when your drag is not enough, girl, it's what it's giving. I still think you're a monster.
Those are the moments where I'm like, okay. But I also will say, in the defense of Throb, in certain situations, I'm like, yes, Fantasia has not met the brief. I agree with that. Okay. Maybe in other times this could have been dirtier, this, that, and the other. But I don't know. I just feel like you got this baby over here who Lil K came out what looked like in a lamp for her headpiece and like didn't say nothing about that. Never showed anything else. And you never say anything to them. That's my only thing. Like, there is truth there, but it's always, okay, you always coming for this bitch. And then you don't ever talk to this one. You never have nothing to say to them. I don't know. That's my point with Rob. It's always directed, and I don't like that. That's it. But, you know, no shade to that baby. Just Dooley.
Hey, I agree. I see it. But I'm also of the hue to where I'm always aware and always aware of what's happening in my intrapsychic and intrapersonal state.
There's always more to the story and more things that happen and things that we weren't in play for. We didn't hear, say things, this, that, and the other. You know,
it's an edited show. So
there you go. Like, what you got for me, baby? What confuses me is Throb seems to be up with the pro-Black rhetorics, and then he can't realize he's only coming for the Black people on the season. Well, you know, people learn the language so they can get in.
Right. It gives you legitimacy.
I know. I can agree. I totally know what you're going through. I totally feel you. You know what I mean, bro?
I would even like same concept, but apply it to a different vernacular. Think about how common therapy language is now. Oh, you gaslighted me. people don't even know what gaslight means. They kind of sort of figured out how it works mechanically in conversation, but a lot of
apathetic.
times may not know.
That's
Apathy
another word.
is another one.
Oh my goodness. Like
grounded. Oh, I'm just grounded in the moment. These are all therapy terms that have actual like
they've been watching some good TV shows. They've only been watching some good TV shows where they didn't pick up on these words, or you didn't hear people on these reality shows use these words and these terms, and all of a sudden now you're like, well, that's your relay moment to that situation, but you actually haven't gone to your therapist and done the groundwork like I have.
This is what we call virtue signaling. You're trying to signal that you agree with something. You're trying to signal that you're familiar with something, but may not have gone through the processes of actually getting to know that intimately. That's
And again, we don't know this.
They're going in on the terms though in the comments. Intersectionality, that's another one. Oh, I'm an empath. No, baby, you have unresolved trauma and you need to go to a therapist for real. Like
no, most recent Julia. Most recently, appropriation.
Appropriation is another one. Appropriator or appropriation. Colonization is another big one these days. Like these are all actual like social sciencey mental health terms that have meanings, but think about the way that they've been taken and kind of forced in
love bombing.
Bombing and trauma dumping. That's two big ones.
All over Twitter and also on TikTok, that love bombing one. Like I've seen so many people like, hey everybody, this is my video on this and that. So have you ever met this guy? It's like you told me this little 20-minute story in 1 minute and you're making a boba tea and you want me to feel bad for you and your skin's perfect. Fuck you. So like there you go.
Not a boba.
Like it's always that, like making something random, but the pearls always look really good. I like the fruity boba teas. They're so good. But yeah, lots of that. And again, I don't know Thrive, so I'm not saying this is who they are. It's just what I am seeing. It becomes a point where I'm like, okay, girl, you gonna do something different? Like we gonna choose some different range. Look at the people next to you. Like the only people who say are your competition are the ones. So yeah.
Because to be honest, Thrive really could have looked Orc dead in the face and be like, I don't think you're a monster. And it would have applied. And then you would have been able to pull receipts from the competition to argue your point. But instead, we get shots of you criticizing Blackberry and or Fantasia without any additional thoughts. And so it comes off real fun.
Well, one thing about Orc I give credit to is that they came with limited resources. They worked this saran wrap and this clay and mud and sort of whatever prosthetics and rubber that they're using to make these very intricate looks. And this is the one thing, please hear me with this for Orgotic fans. I think that motherfucker is creative.
I agree.
Like that shit is nightmare fuel. Like that's crazy shit. I'm also going to say in the same breath, it is the same thing every fucking time.
Baby, we done had hash browns, potatoes au gratin.
He said skin. I said, oh, this we doing skin again? Okay,
we've had
fine.
Curly, straight, shoestring, waffle, tater tot. Like, how many different ways are we gonna cut the potato?
Hold on now,
we even had poutine.
That was area. I was right at the poutine. Thank you. I was like, we need some poutine with some curds in there.
We didn't have a Hasselback potato.
Listen. Hold on. Potatoes au gratin. Come on, au gratin. Oh, I love au gratin. That's one of my favorite ways to have potatoes. With the good
scalloped potato was delicious. But the point is, we didn't have the 97 different ways of potato. Like, I think we just need a breath of fresh air. We want to see some freshness. I'm like,
I want to see their take on glamour, and knowing they're going to the finale, I want to see what that is going to be. So I feel like maybe we're going to get blown away in that moment, possibly, because they're guaranteed to go now. That's all I'm saying for Orc. I am always fascinated every time. Like, wow, look at this. This week, I love the anime Fooly Cooly. I love it. Love it down. You can't tell me that man didn't look like he had a guitar. He's about to swing it at some little boy's head and knock out some random robot demon monster. That's what I got from this runway today. But I also was like, he was the one that embodied a kaiju the most for me this week. But listen, these babies are going to have another sweet moment in just a second. We're going to get there. But Blackberry being on trial, Mama said, I went to fashion school. Fuck your feelings, bitch. I've also, yes, FLCL. Yep. I love that show, by the way. But no, listen. They need to stop trying my sister. Bitch is talented, clearly, and it's giving, what y'all got to say. And I have to say, lay off my bearded sister. I'm getting tired of it, Dooley. But how did you feel this moment when they're like, we don't know who you are? How do you feel about that?
You ever hear like somebody like spilling tea and then you repeat the tea to somebody else and now the people believe it's real tea? Like, this is, y'all heard this a half a time on the way and y'all have taken this and run with it because this is some foolishness. This is clearly foolishness.
I wonder how that mind be ticking, Blackberry. You said you're a Gemini, and I said, ooh.
I had to take a pause and like refresh myself because I've enjoyed your drag, and I don't want to hold the fact that you're a Gemini against you. So I just chose to ignore that comment. And I enjoyed my. I took another sip of Bustelo this morning, and I just acted like I didn't hear that.
My mother was a Gemini, and I
love Deborah. I love her to pieces.
And I'm a Gemini moon now. I have a Gemini moon, y'all.
Gemini moon a little bit different, friend. That's different energy.
I mean, you've experienced my Gemini moon on many occasions. That's
my best friend in the whole wide world is a Gemini moon. Like, that's a different experience.
The emotional switch from the twins, honey. Let me tell you, it's like nobody's business. Our happies are our highest, and our lows are our lowest, girl.
Gemini sons need a good indica and a Talkspace.com.
We got to figure out if they're like a May Gemini or I think is it June?
May
going to June? Yeah, there's always a difference in the months whenever they go on.
But as much as I also have Gemini energy in my chart, I make fun of y'all mostly for fun because everybody in the zodiac can agree that y'all all act like that. All right, Big Bad Bunny, we agree that y'all act like that. However, if I'm putting all the signs from favorite to least favorite, Gemini is not in my bottom. They're not bottom 3 for me. So like y'all survive.
What is your bottom 3?
You don't ask me that because we're gonna get the girls in the tizzy.
Oh no! What is your bottom 3? Because we need to know how you feel. Because if Libra's in there, I want to know. Listen, Blackberry.
Libra usually. Hey, Blackberry girl. We're just talking about you. Libra usually lands in the middle towards the bottom for me.
Oh my Lord.
Bottom 3. Bottom 3 for me are gonna be Sagittarius men.
June.
Every year I remind the girls to refresh their prep, to update their birth controls, to do their checkups because y'all like to ruin lives.
Mm-hmm.
At dead last will always be Cancer men.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Y'all will always be last. In my zodiac preference, it's a lot of feelings and not a whole lot of self-reflection.
I can't. Someone said it.
In my world, words mean things. And feelings are valid, friend. However.
Oh my God. I can't. I can't. Listen. We stay fighting for our lives. Shout out to Blackberry. They're popping in the live chat right now. Make sure you go send Blackberry some love. Follow them on their social medias if you're in town.
I mean, you fighting for your life because you reap what you sow. When you reap chaos, baby, you sow chaos. What can I say?
If you're in Houston or you see Blackberry in your town, go support our sister. Don't mind Dooley. He knows the zodiac like he knows a clock. So not on time.
Well, girl, I mean, y'all want an online tarot card reading? We can do this right now, girl. The materials. No, I'm kidding. We're not doing that.
Keep your devil. I'm just playing. I'm playing.
And that will be the Reddit comment tomorrow. I don't know. That Dooley is giving real Satanist. I don't know. Like, keep into that astrology and the tarot cards, girl. It's giving
radical Satanist. Wow.
I have become a
you're Todd
I guess I am a aggressive a militant
Wait,
Satan worshiper.
wait. Do you remember that game we played for what was it? Oh,
You're talking about we are not strangers?
is that the one we played for the Jack games? What is it called again?
No, you're thinking of Jackbox. You're thinking of
we played that game where we had to like
you're
answer
talking
questions.
about Party Pack 6. Role models. You're thinking of role models.
Yes, we had to like figure out who we were. That was how they. Oh, that was such a fun game when we played with the right people.
Duly radical, aggressive, Satanist.
Listen,
none
of those things are he, and any of those words that we're speaking about today follow in the context of hilarity and entertainment. Because, as you know, with this program, this is entertainment purposes only. The content, science, intellect, religion, race, all the rest of it. Thank you.
You hear that, YouTube? Stop playing. We are joking.
Thank you, YouTube, for understanding. You
love you.
I need to pay my rent, please. Okay, listen. Thank you, Michelle.
Today is the 19th. I genuinely have to pay rent again in like 10 days.
So early. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah. Well, on the 1st for me, but Michelle, I see you on my Cash App. Thank you so much for the tippy poo. My mom is a kaiju master and only liked Blackberry. Oh, thank you so much for the tippy poo. Blackberry, did you hear that? Michelle's mom is a kaiju master and said yours was the best. So they don't know what they're talking about. I am textbook Gemini too. I am full on Naomi Campbell, Azalea Banks Gemini.
I typically have really good sexual chemistry with Geminis. We can be friends, but anything more, long-term and concrete aside from friendship, one of us is going to end up in jail.
I'm a Libra.
Not be me.
I've only ended up with Aquariuses and Leos. Like
I do very well with both of them for very different reasons.
So I don't know about the rest of everybody else. Yeah, I haven't tried.
I'm a Leo moon.
Oh, I've also tried to date another Libra, and it was almost like we were in a competition.
I don't see that for you. I don't see that for you.
Like it was who needs the most attention. You know what I mean? And it just. I had to win, so that's why we never were. And it's like even when they had my same birthday too. Oh God, no, we were always like trying to be the one getting attention. So yeah, very that.
I see you. Okay, if I'm using my third eye, you need somebody that's gonna ground you and that's gonna keep you on a pace. They're gonna make sure that your needs are
and put up with my bullshit because they know it's
okay.
It's temporary.
It's temporary. It's not gonna be Earth. It's gotta be. I can see an Aquarius for you. I can see that.
They have to be able to complain about me, and like I understand that they're complaining about me out of love. Because
you just got to get used to like Aquarians are offbeat. They all have their own unique.
But that's why I like most Aquariuses.
If you can vibe with their weirdness, you good. Like,
it's so
I love Aquarians.
Weird. It's so weird because it's like I just something about them. I'm like, who is this?
I love Aquarians.
Interesting person.
Y'all test me and drive me nuts, but I'll do it.
They don't take shit, honey. Okay, listen. I like the little aggressive Aquarius. But anywho, hey, these babies were a little bloody, but there was an interruption of broadcast proportions as they tried to give us the impression from this man reading cue cards. I met him at the tour. He's their producer. I wish I could remember his name right now, but he's also on their podcast. Mm-hmm.
I can't think of what his name is. It'll come to me though.
No, he's. You said Johnny Galecki. Lord, forgive me for not having this man's name. I wish they would give him a bumper because we see him all the time.
We see him all the time.
It's like you could just put his name down. Ian, thank y'all. Thank you.
I was like, I know this man's name.
It's like I know who this man is, but shit, my bad, y'all. Hey, thanks y'all for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the live. Drop a tippy poo if you think me and Dooley are entertaining, or if you want a zodiac sign us up. Do us that favor. We love you down. Say hi to Blackberry in the chat too. Blackberry, what you said, sister? Also, Blackberry, it was a fun brunch. That third show was the key. Adriana hit me up the other day, and I was like, girl, I'll get the video edited soon. Get ready. We stand Libras. Thank you. I dated 3 Libras in a row who all 3 had the same birthday. I don't know how that happened. Lord have mercy. Listen. We're a good time, but
the universe said that you got a less than. That's 3 and 3 are the same.
There's some extreme Libras who are like massive, like corrosive liars and evil people. And then there's the fun, like sweet ones. And then there's the conflicted, undecisive ones. I fall within the fun and undecisive conflicted ones. It's me. That's where my line is. Yeah, but I know
I don't
the
know,
ones
man. You get me. You might pull out a blade, girl. I don't know.
Well, I'll get them, Dooley. Like,
girl,
trust
I know.
me. If you messing with any of my friends, I'm the first one to be upfront.
But I can't
All
judge
right.
you for that because I'm the same way. You piss me off a little too much, baby, and I'm gonna give you 11 out of 10.
That's my Virgo rising. It's boom, boom, boom. What happened? What's going on? Yeah, I don't like it when my friends get messed with. But yes, I did 3 Capricorn B days within 18 days of each other. Ooh. I dated a Capricorn too. It was an interesting experience.
So what, you dated 1 December and 2 January? Come on, Zodiac Algebra.
Would you like to go to a rage room? I gotta ask the.
I want to do this.
Me too. Let's ask.
I want to go, and I know they have them here in Brooklyn. I just got to figure out what they are, where they at. I want to do this.
I want to do it too. I think I need it.
Give me, give me, what do I want? Do I want the sledgehammer or do I want the bag? Give me the bag. I swear,
it should be like a monthly thing I do after reading certain negative comments. Like, just go in there and then just have the negative comments on the, like, all the walls or the pots and just like do all that and just get it out the way. Or like take the whole Reddit thread and just have a 2-hour session in there. So many things.
I had a really good. One of my first laughs today was watching Blackberry try to pick up that sledgehammer and smash things in their room.
This is Blackberry. Y'all want to see? Listen, let me get my stapler.
Hold on.
Y'all want to see me and see who I am? I said, so this going to do it, Black? I said, okay. And that little sledgehammer went to T.
I said, it was like the momentum of the sledgehammer was not.
I said, Now, in that same breath, though, Dooley, I was like, you want to know what I think of Blackberry? And Throbert Zombie smashed that cup. And I was like, I said this. She said, what do you think of, y'all think I'm not strong? She said, well, I want to. I said, oh, it's getting a little personal. You got a little Throbert.
To Florida. I don't know.
Throbert, put it down, Throbert. Put it down. Throbert, come back to us, Throbert.
Come back to Earth. I don't know.
Come back to me.
Not it's giving croquet. It's giving croquet.
Not croquet. Oh, I can't. I kind of can't. I got nervous for you, Blackberry, because if it was a black cup, it would have really been. Something here, but it was a white one. So I just wanted to.
Insecure, but it's not racist. It's my hand. You see the kids in my hand. They were looking at Joanne like, girl.
Oh, Insecure had such good moments too. Now with Neo, I'll tell you, this is Neo with it, y'all. This is Neo. Hold on, you said who? It was. Look at this stance.
It's good. Like, sir, can you help me?
Literally, it's like this is someone's idea of how to hold it. Like
they just got rid of all the contestants that do physical activity.
It looks like she's going to hurt herself. Is what it's giving. Like she's
gonna fall apart in the process of trial.
Oh my goodness. It's giving me that one child from the American Dad series. My name is Billy. It's just giving if she hits something too hard, the knee's gonna snap. I was like, go ahead, get you some potassium and some C and D vitamins in there, baby. Go ahead.
Maybe give her some zinc.
Okay, them knees bent, sister. I said, I don't know what she giving today.
Give her some iron and some zinc.
Hey, lots of things were broken. And all of it, I'm sure, will be recycled. Hopefully. And then possibly just broken down into made into new cups because, why not? That sounds like such a good time. Y'all want to go to the rage room? 87% of you said, yes, you would. And 12% of you said no. I get it. That's also loud. Sometimes that's triggering for people who have like noise.
I hear that.
That would be too much. Like for me, as much as I love seeing fireworks, I do not like the sound of fireworks.
Okay. This is the opposite the opposite kind of experience.
Okay.
But I also like I want to do this.
I love how you went. This is the opposite.
But this is the opposite.
It
I
is.
also like give me a low dose psilocybin and put me in a sensory deprivation chamber.
I've always wanted to do that.
I'm very curious.
I saw a Simpsons episode. I know it makes really Maddie. Yes. I saw a Simpsons episode where like Homer and Lisa did. I want to do that so bad. Let me get lost in my brain. Please, let me find out how crazy it is in there. I know it's nuts. Listen to the voices I sound like. It's gotta be. I would love to do that. So I don't know. Maybe find something like that here in Houston.
I've tried some at home methods for sensory deprivation. You know, I got here somewhere. I got a nice little eye mask. You know, you drop your favorite poison and you mind your business, and you just allow for your mind to.
I mean, I do have an eye mask, and I do put on like sounds of rain, and I have phones, and I just lay down and like.
I love that.
It. Like yes, but it's when Mamu will jump on me that always ruins this. That damn cat. Whenever I'm in my full zone, I feel like he just pounces on me because he's like, ooh, he's still. I can lay on him.
So I have various rain sound videos that I use, but I recently started using spaceship videos, and it's the sounds of you like in the cockpit of a spaceship, and it's just like
wow,
low humming white noise that also kind of sound like spacey mechanical shit. Like it's
wow. I don't, can I be real? I don't. As much as I love science fiction, I don't want to go to space.
No,
girl, that shit looks fucked up. I'm sorry.
I just really like Star Trek, but I don't want to be in scientific space. But I do want to be in Star Trek.
Like not even Star Trek. I'm going to transport to a whole battle.
Yes, girl, transport me.
Like, are they fine at least if they take over and we get taken into some sort of situationship, so that way I can become what I've all.
Baby, I want to get to the holodeck. I want to do a holo novel on the holodeck. Send me to the replicator because I want replicated space food.
Look, listen, if they fine, I'm good with it. Come take me. But like if it's some sort of this kind of eye situationship, or if it's the aliens from Signs, I can't do that, sweetie. No, ma'am. Y'all spreading gas and shit, and water's not for you. You're not.
That's okay, man. We'll get you a fine ass beta Zoe. Like you don't have to be, you don't have to be a Kardashian. You don't have to be a clean on. We can get you a nice like.
But
more
like a
humanoid
too. Yeah, like I don't because I'm not a xenomorph, not on this good Sunday. Like that's behind my neck. That's not gonna happen. Like, what are we doing today?
That's funny because I watched Aliens today earlier when I was getting.
And also not Tyler Perry in Star Trek, please.
Yeah, that blew my fantasy because I do not want to see down low billionaires. Not science fiction. Science fiction in an act is almost very anti-capitalist. Like, girl, they're critiquing on what happens when it goes too far. How do we get here?
He can put on a jacket. He can call himself a father in any movie. He can write himself to be the most masculine man in the world. That is Mabel fucking Simmons.
Mabel Simmons.
And will forever be. Forever. Yup. That's going to be it. Hey, these people broke stuff. Everyone's still alive. God bless them. Moving forward and on, I saw what was being worked on, and I said, oh, okay, Mothra tees, purple fantasy. Then it was explained that it's going through a different approach. I said, all right, Blackberry, get ready for my explanation of your outfit in case they would have asked me, because I already made up a story. Because I was like, oh.
Blackberry looked like a sexy Venom. Like a sexy Venom ad.
I said her kaiju was to disarm or to take over, not to kill and destroy them. And that's the thing that I was like, that's why I was like, okay, that's why I like this, because it wasn't full on, we're eating them. It's full on, I've taken over the city and they've all come under my spell. That's how I received it. But that was just me. But I was like, okay.
I agree that. You know, she went the Zuckmoy route. She didn't go.
Mothra wasn't like that evil to begin with, right? Like that's why I was like, wait. From my understanding, Mothra's always been on the good side, except for maybe one or two of them. But like always battling the monsters, if anything. Listen, once I saw Orc pull out and said skin, I said I know what this is going to be, and we gonna see from there. I was surprised at what it was. Silent Hill for sure. I know you look really happy. I had to use this because she said, "Hey, this is what I'm working on." So, I'm just putting this black stuff on here to add the effect of it all. And I saw how colorful it was. I said, "It's a chop already."
It's a chop already. Okay. So I'm not problematic for having that feeling. That don't make. I'm not saying.
I chopped this. It is so bright, and I thought to myself, okay, there's kaiju. Purple we can work with. It's a darker, deeper color. That is yellow. That's yellow and like pink.
Correct.
It's so bright. It looked like you a bicycle that someone can't hit. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone can see it.
And then when Fantasia was describing it, I was like, you keep talking about this red and this yellow. It's giving McDonald's. It's giving
now
like fast food. Like,
but to her
defense,
no bueno. That lighting fucks you over on your makeup because all of this was glittered down, sister, and not until that light did not catch you. And I was like, damn, we had to wait until we sat and talked to her to be like, oh, that's the full vision. Because I kept saying, well, where's the white and red shit she was putting on her face? I kept saying that shit. Like,
okay, as a word of wisdom to the Dragula producers who we know are watching out there, you have to use, nice blue tones to bring out the skin color of darker skinned folks, babe. We need blues. You need, just rig them lights so that we can get a little,
she threw a little dig at Robert and was like, hey, people want to see me be a monster. I'm gonna be a monster. I said, you gonna be a professional wrestler? Yes, professional luchador for that matter. Everyone loves you in your village. Oh, absolutely. But now, in between all of this. Yes, we're back here. They want to give each other some things. Now, I will say for Orgotic, they're in a transitional point in their life right now where they don't have a home back in Argentina and they have to make a decision on what they want to do, which I can relate to. And y'all know I can fully understand that. 3 cities in 2 years, bitch. I know. Trust me, I know. But it's also like, okay, at the same time, they feel like they're never going to see Neo again. And I'm like, this is crazy. This baby pulled out what looks like a cum rat. Damn.
Andrew. Speaking of which, it's MAL is next month, ain't it?
I didn't even want to say that. God, please let this be over. I want my money. Listen, Spoojizicum face is what we got over here. And red has been left on their lips. You got it. Or Orca. Oh, there it is. Orca. Okay. But they wanted to show that was their first kiss. So you technically didn't kiss them. You kissed them at mass. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's like you left your DNA on there. And now they're going to clone you. It's going to get real weird, Steve and Snot. But... No, shout out to anyone that got that joke. American Dad. And then Neo gave them their first 3D printed heart. I thought that was crazy. The face in exchange for the heart. I'm like, this is exactly what Orgotic wanted. I said, this is voodoo, bitch. Skin, heart. I said, honey. I was waiting for a black cloud to cast over and for Tiffany and Chucky to come out of somewhere and exchange bodies real quick. God bless these kids. Good luck to y'all. Good luck to you. Good luck to them. Move on. All right, there we go. Thank you.
You wouldn't go get no look out of me, girl.
Listen. Hey, some people want to swap skin, saliva, cells, things. It's good for them. And I would like to swap that with somebody one day too, but in a different level of capacities and forms and physical natures.
You know what I want to swap? I want
to swap it up.
Because give me some, transfer me, 10, 20, 30 rag. That's what I'm
Listen, I'm getting, this is Ariana Grande in her black era, but this is how the face should have looked like. White. So listen,
yikes.
Thought I ended up with John. So basically, Steve against Pete Davidson and Trap Land.
Oh.
No. Listen, they're about to go to the rain. They look like they own a very pricey booth at a salon somewhere. I don't know. Listen, I can't take these raincoats. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't take them, Julie. I'm sorry. I tried it when I was watching the episode. I was like, I've enjoyed a lot that they've done, and I think they're amazing people. They're everything. Face is one, the hair is right, all that good stuff. But when I said I thought I'd end up with John, but it wasn't a match. And then I found Malcolm, but I don't know that little girl's music. But listen, I just want to say, God bless these babies. Sindel twins. I keep that. I just want to say something.
The Sindel twins.
I just want to
Is
say
it like that movie, The Skeleton Queen, the Skeleton Twins?
Wait, they're the older sister from the fall of the House of Usher. Shut up. Hey, she was in Creepshow.
What happened to Usher's house? Did he just finish his residency? What happened to Usher's house?
I don't know. It got chilly.
Dang, that is unfortunate.
Nope. Nobody? Okay, fine. Whatever.
He should have let it burn.
Oh, thank you, Julie. But those are his confessions. He has to come to. Yeah.
But ain't this what it's made for?
Listen.
Yeah.
Now tell me what you're gonna do.
There were so many easy answers, Matt, that you just
now tell me what you're gonna do. I couldn't do it. I gave up. I was tired. I'm tired. Okay. I'm tired.
Don't you want to win this bad?
Hold on, Julie. I can't. I just want to take it nice and slow. Okay.
Oh yes. It feels like moving mountains at times. It feels like moving mountains, but
But we're trading spaces, so get it.
Because you're a superstar.
Listen, yeah. I was like, wait, let me get my catalog together real quick. We're good. Let's go. I can't.
Now, I would have gave you big points if you somehow worked in 8701 as a title into the content.
I was okay. So that was one of my pauses because I was like, on August 7th of 2001 was where I was going to do, but I was like, I don't know if that would have been too long, but okay.
On August 7th, 2001, you had it my way.
Because when I say go,
I don't know what you came to do here, girl. What you came to do tonight. But I came to party.
I've been waiting for this.
Whoa! Baby, after I get done with this, I'm going to have me a hot toddy.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, boo. I hate it. Okay, now you're making me think of
I loved hot toddy. I love that song.
Usher's our fellow Libra. Yes, he is. Yeah, I stopped at the EDM era for Usher. I think my last album was 870. I think that was
You didn't do right? You didn't
No,
do
no, I did Confessions. No, I did Confessions. I didn't like Raymond versus Raymond. No, I did Confessions. I think that's the last one. Yes. I had this people from a certain genre of R&B stopped for me. Monica's one of them. Keisha Cole is another one of them. There are certain folks that I can go to their beginnings and be like, those first two albums, yes, playing front to back here. But then it gets to later and I'm like, oh, I'm not invested in this journey. Good luck. I'll see you on Hollywood Squares, bitch. Like, and no shade, or Love and Hip Hop, or whatever venture you want to do. If you have a comeback, I hope it sounds new.
There are some artists in our lifetime that have done a great job at, maturing their sound, maturing their attitudes, their opinions, and their artistry. And there's others that are still talking about their sons.
I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing this today.
I would love some more water. I'll be back momentarily.
The first song is Barbie Dangerous. Don't be stupid now. Okay. Don't be stupid now. Listen, she talked. If you heard the album, Dooley, she talked about the bodies that she puts in the ground. Okay. She got people that she be getting out there to go. And it'd be some of them gangs that she got in her arsenal too.
We know not to
She's not going to send a straight man after you. She's going to send some bent rested little punk after you, Miss Mama, pulling out her purse from her little Prada little tote bag, sister. She going to slice you. Yeah, and you're going to be like that dude in McDonald's with that axe, slash, bam.
That's okay. I'm going to go get some water from the playground. I'm going to go get a drink of water. I'll be right back.
Listen. God bless every single one of you for watching this long-winded show of epic proportions, because this is what we do here. Talk about everything. And the show that we're discussing, because if you were listening to the programs, it'd be kind of the same. But this is the one that I have here today. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here today. If you want to drop a tip in our jars for hosting today and for the holiday spirit in the holiday season, please and thank you for paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo-Rants for me, $ Julie does it for his Cash App. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in. All links are provided in the live chat. As you can see, Marika, one of my moderators here, is posting all of that information, as well as you'll see the timestamps later in the comment section. Give a shout out to Marika, and thank you, Marika, so much for doing that for us here on these lives. And also, I didn't hear what Julie said for the other things. That's why I missed that joke. I was like, wait, what song was that? But no, that and the 8701 was tripping me up because, like he said, I was trying to figure out how can I work that into a date. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. What time is it? It's 8:01. Ooh, that means reindeer game started. Okay, I'll have to watch that later. Very much that. What would you do for kaiju? Maybe you already said it and I missed it earlier. Oop. No. Okay. So is King Kong considered a kaiju?
Technically.
I'm like
different origin, but same. They were in the same universe several times. Like
he wasn't included in the conversation, which is why I was like, I don't know if that's where people would have gone. He is okay. So this is what I would have done. I would have, and this would have looked correct, unlike how Fantasia did her snake, but I would have chosen to been like a King Kong-esque version of myself, but I would have mixed it in with the movie Congo. If y'all remember the one with the albino gorillas that they had to laser down. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's what I would blend it into. So it's giving Rampage meets King Kong. And then on the inside with my face, it would look like King Kong is eating me, and it would be me like literally giving that expression with blood gushing out the mouth as I'd be walking down the floor show. And that would be him like chomping me down. And that would be the idea of him eating people. So yeah, King Congo. Yes, exactly. Yes, shout out to one of Congo's one of my favorite movies from being a kid, especially with the monkey that was like, my name's Amy. Help, we have to do all this. It was talking with her arm. I loved it. Ernie Hudson too. But yes, that's what I would do. Dooley, did you have a kaiju thought for yourself, boo?
So I was thinking of, I would go one of two routes. My first was to do something to pay homage or hummus, as our good Judy Cynthia would say, to the video game Rampage.
That's what, right? Rampage, right?
I would do Rampage. I'm thinking about doing the huge lizard. If I wanted to say specifically Godzilla theme, I forget the creature's name. Was it Gigan? It kind of like a robot. It looked like a VR trooper. It was a kind of dome-shaped robot, not to be confused with Giga or Mecha Godzilla. I think is it Gigan? What's the name of it, y'all? I know y'all know. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Yes, I just said Rampage. Julie's saying Rampage. We all know that horrible rock movie.
Oh, I was thinking the video game.
Well, no, that's what I'm talking. Oh my god, I forgot
there was a movie.
That's what I'm referring to. The video game that also got turned into a movie with The Rock that was really bad. Sorry,
I totally forgot that they made it. You're right, because they were like, I saw that too,
and it wasn't even like it wasn't even Rampage. Like, you know, it should have been about not a man with a monkey that. And then y'all know what I'm talking about. It was so weird. It was like he was a pet, for fucking sake. I was like, oh, this is stupid. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Primal Rage was a good game.
Primal Rage would have been fun, yeah.
That was bloody, but thank God we didn't have the graphics for that back then, because yeah, they would.
Oh, I played Killer Instinct, girl. I was ready for that.
No, we played Mortal Kombat. We all played video games, really. But it's just the fact that if it was on a PS5 today, and if it was set back then, what is that? What is that? Now we're all desensitized anyways. That movie I told you to all to go see yesterday, Where Evil Lurks. Have fun with y'all. It's on Shudder. It's on Shudder. Subtitles. It was filmed in Argentina. It was one of the most disturbing movies I've ever seen in my life. I will definitely say that. I have seen some shit I can't let go. I've seen some stuff I can't let go, Dooley.
Right now, I am working on some written content, and so I've intentionally had to like not watch certain types of content so that I can stay in the spirit of what I'm trying to write. Ooh, this is a funny comment. You know,
I have to laugh because this is a light skin read, Gary. Yes, it is. It's you dragged me for my beige toe. Fuck you, bitch. No, but Throb would see Maddie in that King Kong costume and finally see that a black person is giving drag. Well, thank you, Gary. Thank you. I don't have a white mom or dad. Ooh, real quick. All right, check. All right, there we go. All right, thank you.
Shout out to C Diggy. Y'all know why.
Doja.
The girls that be watching, y'all know why.
Listen, how my demons look. Oh, okay. Pocket show. All right.
Out the way, cause here.
I'm dying to listen.
That's my jam, and I think that
it is mine too. I love that song. Vidal Sassoon commercial coming soon. It's like Paul Wynn's Halloween ad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Paul.
It's just Ariana reciting a whole bunch of vowels.
It's giving we have no hairlines anymore because this ponytail's been on our heads for too long, for so many years, and damage has caused it to move.
That's called traction alopecia.
As y'all can see, I have stopped putting my hair in a full pony for a little bit because I was starting to notice a pull it intake in my hair. And I was told, Matt, let it sit for a second. Exactly. Before it like stays that way. So I was like, okay. Luckily, so I have healthy enough hair to do that. But listen, go ahead, Boulez. That's called funny. Jojo Siwa. Well, I gotta change it now because I'm a little bit older. See, it's a little bit different. I'm now an adult, so I sound like this. Hello. Okay, it's all right. We don't have to do Jojo Siwa that way. We don't have to do that. Everyone knows she's going through a lot right
now. I blame MTV.
Being a millionaire. Okay.
I love Kevin Smith, and I really appreciate his presence here for this challenge.
Was it Clerks? Clerks 2? Yes, those two were. Clerks 2 was actually
Jay and Silent Bob. Yes, Kevin Smith. He runs an iconic comic book shop, and I think in New Jersey. I think it's in New Jersey.
He was full of double entendres today. Kevin
eyeliner.
Yeah, Kevin Entendre Smith. And I said he's been sitting next to Raven because, you know. Yeah, look at them hands today.
I mean, Matt, make it a double.
Hey, if you were so close to the sun.
I mean, at this point, I'm surprised Thrive didn't jump down his throat.
Hey, set your flow, get your go. I wish I could sing the rest of that.
Yes!
I wish I could sing the rest of that song.
Hit him up, luminous shots on the phone. Hit him up, luminous. If you think you can roll with me, okay, every now and then I forget. I have to remind myself that Beyonce's husband has hit. And then I go through the ology and I'm like, you know what? That was the sound of high school. That was the sound of high school. Let me give you your 10.
Still my favorite rapper. I don't care about the bullshit afterwards, but that song is my favorite he ever did. The Black Album is my favorite album he ever did. I am such a fan of his. That's why that On the Run tour was an epic moment for me because I was like, I got to see both of them perform at the same time.
The song you sang for me though is like top 3 J.
Set your flow, like when she gets in there, she gets real. What?
I also like y'all can give me side eye, but I really enjoyed "Can I Get a?" Like it just
can I get a what?
Emil's part like something inside me tingles. Like my inner burr is like triggered and like. And I say vodka, like.
But you also have to bring in the Missy Elliott. Was that your chick?
Okay, that's my now. That bring yes,
that beat.
Yes.
Missy Bleak. So nasty.
Dun, 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 dun,
Eh.
dun, dun, dun.
Oh, I miss music.
I do too.
Oh my God, we were so
Is
blessed.
that your chick?
Oh, what y'all get now? Hanada, Horada, Dragula, sipping on water.
And a da da and a da 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 da.
Or
better
yet, it's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe. Hold on, it's a vibe. Like,
But you gotta hit the TikTok dance. So you gotta look like a Rancho Carney Toro.
Then you got it.
I mean, like, girl, what in the junior varsity? If y'all don't unhinge your hip and look like you actually got some kind of feeling in your body, bitch,
My
get out of here.
asked me if I knew how to do it. I'm like, yeah, for like purposes of not looking like a total, what is this guy doing over here? But I'm also like, this is, bitch, we used to cut the fuck up.
Like, I'm not gonna throw full shade at y'all because like my parents were looking at me crazy when I was cranking that in the living room. However, what is happening, baby?
That's why I like lounges and bars now. I'm just be like, we don't
everything looks like a junior varsity high school majorette 8 count. Like, what is happening? Where's the artistry?
Listen, Harley Quinn Smith, daughter to Kevin Smith, is also a guest judge here. I enjoyed her energy. She was really cool. Great commentary, good spirit, all that
Ain't this
stuff.
homegirl from AdFab?
No.
It's not. I'm just being shady.
Okay. Patsy? What? What? And you know I love that show. That's why I looked at that hair. I said,
your face said processing.
Because I had to look at her like, well, I'm trying to see what this gave that. like I had to see. I was like, did you age this little girl? Like, what's going on today? I can't now. Listen. She did not sit close to Raven. Okay, so we didn't have the same effect. I appreciate them for putting this little set together.
It was great. The music was fire. I said it on Twitter, but y'all, the music for this section into the floor show, I was like, okay, it's a little Bob.
It was good. So let's go ahead and start this up. You know, a poll is coming to ya. We were going to start with Yahoo X. And their kaiju monster. The fact that they knew that they had the same sort of snake-esque thing happening that was coming up, okay? And they watched Fantasia come out in her pillow that she, could win. The one that you win second place at a theme park, not first place, second place. It's got spider eggs in it. Let's see here. I'm telling y'all a real story. I got a toy at a Six Flags one time, brought it home. Bitch, it had spider eggs in that motherfucker. It scared the shit out of me. Bitch, and they came. Oh, I'll never forget it. Scared the shit out of me. My mama was like, now we ain't never buying nothing from them ever again. You ain't playing those games ever again, Matthew. Don't bring that shit in my house. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. I'll never forget. It was like a dinosaur too, and I like lifted the head and had a little split in it, and then just all came out. Scared the shit out of me. Can you imagine being a kid and then like pulling it? You
could have been Spider-Man, but look at you now. You could have been Spider-Man.
Could have been dead. I don't know what those were.
You could have been Spider-Man. No, that was an opportunity.
Slept in another room for a week. Okay.
That was the opportunity. God was trying to bless you. Look at this.
My mama was like, how? Like, imagine your mother coming into the bedroom and noticing little small things coming from the ceiling and shit. She was like, nope. We bombed the room and everything. It was a mess. But yeah, true story, y'all. That's one of the reasons why I hate spiders. That's one of the reasons I fucking hate them.
Note by Matt Spider thing.
The guy that dated had a tarantula. Oh, it didn't last long.
I want y'all to start sending Matt gifts of loss in all.
Wow. Wow, Julie. Wow. Please don't.
Matt your favorite loft photos.
There are hate viewers here. They probably like please, Julie, please. I can't.
You're gonna be like, who's this spider lady girl? What in the D&D?
God, I'm not trying to be Sydney Sweeney on the set of somebody's movie. Okay, we're not doing this today. But listen, let's get into the look of it all with Mila Hulu X. I thought this was a very well executed snake monster-esque look.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I have a question for the girls. If y'all can answer this one day, maybe not now, but like, was there an unaired snake runway or some kind of like serpentine category that was on your call sheet? Because I thought it was ironic that both of them ended up with snake looks, but you know, maybe it just happens.
I'm glad Drax said about having to be carried because Fantasia didn't get that privilege. I'm going to challenge your privilege, George, on Fantasia's appendages in reference for being carried or at least dollied up the corner, because I don't want to do it, but link times width times height here maybe a little bit different to be carrying all of that and this and that and the other when it comes to this here. But at the same time, that's true. It is true. You know, they could have greased her up and then slid her around. It's possible. I found this look to be great. I
think it's gorgeous. Yeah,
it was a great look. It wasn't kaiju. It was looking like Lamia.
She went to my high school. I know her.
I would have said whoever was chasing Jennifer Lopez and Ice Cube through the Amazon. You know, for those of you who saw Anaconda. Yes. No.
I thought that was a Diddy joke.
Same words could be said. Ooh. Allegedly. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Every breath you take.
I'm not even gonna go there.
Every word you say, I'll be watching you. Not missing you. I know that man really had to change that up. Hey, this is cool though. I liked it. I thought it was interesting. I thought the snake effect was more. It looked a lot better, and so for me, it kind of sold it more than. Did I really do a question mark everything? Why did I do that? That's fine. We can do it. We'll get to 100 votes and move forward here. But yeah, I think that Neo did a pretty good job. It was interesting. I also thought it was severe when they were laying down on the stage. I'm sorry. I know Fantasia stood up with her little sock, her feet. But it was something about Neo being full on, still in the moment, laying down. Thank you. I thought that was so see you next Tuesday for me. So I was giving that some coots. I was like, yes, you better still be in the scarecrow. She had no holes to put her feet through. Yes. So yeah, that's where it was. There was a finish.
Yeah, it just seems like there was a difference in fit and craftsmanship when comparing the two.
It also wasn't bright.
Styles though, yeah.
Because low-key, the same color palette from last week's Snake to this week's Middle.
Not sure. When I woke up this morning, I did not think I would see that name in Gooning in the same sentence. Shout out to y'all.
Astrid I'm not at all going to put that word up on my screen. Aura, that was funny, though. Please know that I'm crying over here.
You're funny.
Crying.
Those are two. Right. That is a name and an action that I never thought that I would see in the same sentence.
And it feels appropriate. It feels appropriate for that.
You know what?
Those two words go together. I mean, based off of what we saw in Titans, yes. But shout out to Astrid. Hope they're doing okay. Making the world a better place.
They just took a trip. They've been doing their martial arts and their giraffe.
Where?
I follow them on socials.
Okay. I think I do too. I won't find out.
Oh yeah, I like. He might be a little annoying on camera, but that's all right. I love the drag, and that's
first of all, they said D&D, so we always stand a nerd first and foremost in this household. Any sort of gamer of any kind.
This Saturday,
There we go. And you know me, I'll be playing Munchkin this Saturday. See how this works.
Look at that.
Smells like right guard up in here. For those of you who've been into one of those spaces. Bitch, right guard and lots of old shirt. Okay, old shirt and right guard.
I've had several. Oh my God, you smell so good. What is that? Baby, that's Dove. That is, and
That's
it's
lotion.
unscented Dove at that. I only buy unscented.
Imagine you saying cocoa butter Vaseline and they're talking about that scent. It's really going to be severe conversation up here. What do you bathe? Do you bathe? That's the question.
Several.
God bless my nerds that are stinky. Y'all know you can bathe. It's okay, babies. Put the game down and go right to that bathtub. Okay, you can get some more pain or some more vagina.
Just imagine that diva is finna ring your doorbell and you trying to make your best impression, and that generally starts with a refreshment of mouth and body.
Just saying, the DoorDash lady could be fine or male. They could be looking good. I'm just saying now, because there's some fine nerds, but then some I'd be like, "Whoo, all right, hey, all right." If you want to smell,
you can be your non-binary maven. You never know. You just gotta
smelling like a hamper is not a goal. So we gotta go past that. Hey, the poll just ended. 64% of you said everything. 31% she cute and girl boo for the 3%. Ooh, for the boo. It's 110 votes for here. I thought it was everything. I thought it was cool. Like the presentation. Interesting. She's not strong enough to pull herself like she wanted to, but this shot was fire for me. Next up, it's the Blackberry. Blackberry. Oh, is everything, or is she cute? She cute, or is it? What was the word I was so? I forgot my own stance. Everything fine. She cute. Blah, girl boo. Words. Words. I made tacos today and nachos with turkey meat, ground meat. Ooh, Matt, work on words.
That is not what I made today.
I was like, let me get like lean meat, but not like beef.
I made salmon.
Ooh. With what kind of reduction over it? Tell me, does it have a reduction over
it? No reduction today.
No reduction today? What's your deduction on this outfit, though?
Oh. I'm funny. I'm Dragula.
No, I'm playing. Okay, listen. Let me not do that today. That's not right. It's
baby,
not
you're not gonna be satisfied till Dragmore to ring your doorbell.
I wouldn't listen.
Good?
I would.
What's good?
I've talked to Dragmore before, but I haven't had a moment to be like, I do your voice and da 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 da. I'd have left just to see them go, really? I just want
they're gonna press the button and a latch is gonna open up under you and the earth is gonna swallow you up.
How very much I would love to be on a situation like Titans and there's a doom door or something. That's fabulous. Like, please give me a show like that. Omarosa. Anywho, she made me so
we need to teach. We need to send her to animal school so they can teach her how to be a good. Never mind.
You should have seen her on this. Ooh, this last episode. That lady made me hot. It was so.
I really like thinking about Omarosa. I think she's the scourge of the earth, and I want to see her go.
When I think of Omarosa, I assume she is the infected testicle hair on someone's right nut that seems to be itching them all day. Like, I just don't see you as something that's progressive or needed or wanted. But to Blackberry, this is fucking beautiful.
I thought this is stunning. I understood the premise
because they did say we want it to be scary, monster,
they did say
horror.
That.
They did. So we're gonna give that. We're gonna give that. Yeah, but I still was like, this is kind of cool.
But what I will say is there have been other contestants in other categories where they chose to give, the accept, because there were, baby, for Planet X, we saw several Sesame Street Muppet creations that weren't giving sex, and
it was giving
for that. So
the letter is D for dick.
Yeah, like
versus it was very happy time murders.
Yeah.
I listen. I do agree. Yes, if it had been a little bit more scary, okay, cool. At the same time, when the dust was blown, I was sold. I was sold. I was like, okay, she's literally controlling all these people. In my mind, her kaiju is that is of mind possession and thus sapping the life force from those who are around her, draining a city of all of its essence by simply blowing this dust that keeps them in perpetual happiness until they're all just plain nothing. That's where my mind went. Which isn't that horrifying to literally be disarmed in these situations? That's all. That was me. I was like, that's why I was just like, I feel like that's fine. So, and it looks really well constructed too. Another thing about it. So I was like, oh, I don't like that they weren't happy about it, but I get the criticisms. Christina, thank you for the super chat. Maddie and Julie, you guys are amazing. I wish someone could tell you every day. Thanks for creating this community. Love you, Rant Pack. Christina, I love you too. And thank you for being here. I hope you're having a wonderful evening, day, whatever time it is. Thank you, baby. Will, can I thank you for that super chat, but not put it up? Real quick. Thank you for the super chat. Robert Zombie is just a Dollar General version of Lander Cider minus. Thank you for the super chat. That's it. Nope.
Oh, I see it.
Thank you for that super chat. I am not going to comment on that.
For the girls at home, I have the panel also shows me the super chats in the corner. I was like, what?
Yes, thank you for that, but thank you. Landon's cool in this house. I ain't trying to put no kings against no kings now. Never get no lesbian. Don't get in that bit. You stay out that shit. Let that be. Okay. Mind your gay ass business. I love you, Will. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. I'm fucking with you. I thought it was cool, but I get it. But I still thought it was cool. I could hear the noise that Blackberry's moth would make too. And they're like, what is that? And all of a sudden, this like weird shit like hits the ground. It's like, what does it smell like? Blackberries. Lost in perpetual whatever. The Justice League is here to save the day, but who can stop her?
The Justice League.
How'd I get to DC? Okay, I'm sorry. It's the kaiju episode. Uncle Gumball. Y'all are fun.
Y'all are funny.
Listen, Skylar commentary. I think the no humanoid concept of the challenge was kind of BS, considering the original Godzilla was a man in a suit.
It was.
Well, low key. This could be for Gag City. Blackberry, there's your picture. Okay, you know, if she's not thinking you're a threat in her game, you gonna be good, girl. She'll put you on as long as you ain't no one making music, rapping. Say you're good at anything, you'll be fine. Where we at with the Blackberry here? Shut up, Julie. Okay, let's see. That head turned. I can't. It's the way you. I can't.
I was just remembering what I did with my ticket to Gag City, and I was wondering if Blackberry did the same.
I listened to the whole album and I put the songs that I liked on my playlist. I left it there. Where we at? Dynamax Butterfree. Cute, yeah. Y'all said 50% said she cute, 45% said everything, only 3% said girl boo, meaning that we had a more positive take on this than negative for sure, if anything. I thought it was cool, you know, but I get it's not scary, it's not full-on horror type of situation, but to me, it found it to be very disarming and, you know, beautiful, charming sort of situation. I don't know, but I liked it. I don't give a fuck what they say. It was glamour, but it was kaiju. Throb Zombie is next.
Like, you ever wonder what happened to like the Lady Gremlin?
First of all, I said if Rita Repulsa took a gremlin and mega-sized it so that the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, right? That's who Throb gave me. We had a crossover episode with the Gremlins and some sort of like promotion for a new movie, and we had to sit through this. So let me think of these answers because I almost want to make 3 different ones. Should I put like Dave Chappelle, Omarosa, or Stacey Dash? No, I'm just playing. I can't put 3 black.
I mean, if that's the scale, we got to adjust it because Clarence Thomas got to be on this list.
Oh my goodness, I can't. No, let's keep it within the thing.
Clayton Bigsby got to be on the list.
Everything, Sean King, for you.
He needs to be on the list, on the foundation of being a charlatan.
Child, want to take them people's money and then turn around and go, I still support you, but she's cute. And then what?
I wonder whatever happened to that money tied up in that school Dr. Umar had.
I would like to know too. Worrying about all our men's being taken from us.
I stopped paying attention. What happened to that money, y'all? Did
we're
take it?
Duly, but we're losing our black men now to femininity. So we don't know where it went. You know, we that has no emphasis in where the money that was supposed to go into that went.
Never mind that we're losing black men to PPP loan scams and
that you all said to go
stupidity.
Get. That y'all said to hurry up and grab on that while we got them, and now all y'all.
LLC Twitter is down bad right now. Like,
okay,
they are in federal.
I was going for Sailor Moon. You will always be one of my favorite people because you said Sailor Moon, and that's my favorite series ever. Digimon villain. I could see that. Blackberry, digital monster. Digimons are the champions. Since I'm the cosplay anime fan, it wasn't my day. Cosplay anime fan.
I thought it was for it not being your day. I thought it was quite glamorous.
I thought it was fire. Personally, if it wasn't horror, yes. Was it cute? Was it good looking? Yeah, it looked very nice. Yeah. Very well put together. So if anything, maybe not the brief, but it was still that girl. It didn't look like someone fell into the kitchen and then came out and said, help, I'm burning.
And that's what I was going to say. Because, like, Orc, once again, then came out like the child of the child of the child of the first time that we saw it. And so I just knew.
It just slipped on a banana
pill. Knew that Orc was going to be in the bottom. And they said, baby, you're going to the finale. The way that I had to stand up and say, excuse me, knowing good and well I live alone.
But presentation-wise, though, I get why when they were doing the presenting it, like it felt like a monster versus it. So I got that part of it. But yes, I agree in a sense where I was like, child, it looked like this person had an accident on aisle 11 in Walmart with all the utensils from the kitchen, and then there you go. Like, okay, but
even a clock, a broken clock is correct twice a day. Like,
well,
eventually it was gonna hit, but it was like, girl, like you're still giving us the same like composition.
Now I want to talk about the zebra from Madagascar mixed with the gremlin over here.
That is exactly what it is.
Giving us football player tease in that one movie with Fred Savage about monsters that wasn't popular until it got on VHS. I like the tail, though. I think the tail's fucking sickening. The tail's great.
I like the mouth. It's creepy as heck. I like the tail as well. It also just looks very reminiscent.
Like, what are these knees giving? It looks like their knees are from Hercules. Like, you remember how they used to draw, like, the elf?
That's funny because that means we're the same kind of weird. Because I also be looking at knees and elbows of characters.
Because it's like the circles on the knees. It looks like this is Hades. Like what the bosses said Hades gonna throw out there to go fight. You know, I can't. Like the circles for the knees are killing me. I'm like, what's going on?
Shout out to OG Disney villains for being the first sassy gay friend. Shout out to y'all.
I still think this is cool for a lot of the effects, and I see what Throb was going for. I wouldn't have had the monster be white. I think that was the one thing that kept throwing me
off. You know Rob was.
Oh, is this
I said Rob. You Throb.
Wait, hold on. So you saying Throb is, you know, if Elliot with 3 T's,
I'm not even doing that.
If Elliot 3Ks fell into some radioactive equipment and came out there and tried to eat all of her sisters, Candy, you're first. That gives is it KK Kaiju?
Baby, I already got the barbs up on my neck. I don't need the with 3K fans on my neck too. I'm choosing one fight per week.
Whoa, wait. I'm so
And
sorry.
it feels weird to say, "Oh, we're going to see her soon." I hate the fact that I have to say that.
We may listen. Mel, thank you for the super chat. Love y'all. I finally caught it live. What's up? Oh, wait, hold on. I know that flag. Sister, you all the way out in Korea? Hold on. Wait, I'm trying to get my flags.
11:27 p.m. or a.m. girl? A.m. would put you.
Yeah, South Korea. All the way out South Korea. Hey, Mel, work. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you, baby. Go ahead. I was like, wait, I know that flag. Shit. Thank you, Belle. Appreciate the super chat. Throb needs some lotion on them kneecaps. Well, the suit is designed to be ashy. So let's just rub some Queen Helena on them since that's the look they're going for. You know, they're not trying to. They're not trying to get lotion. They don't want moisture. If you own a bottle of that stuff right now, you either want to give yourself a burn on your because you don't want to go ahead and just buy you the wet stuff, or you just don't love yourself. And I'd say that as someone who used to buy that when I was younger, thinking saving money on lotion. Not at all.
Baby.
I'm destroying my skin bit by bit with some watery substance that smells a little bit like cocoa butter.
Queen Helene is like somebody ate a bar of cocoa butter and then belched in a bottle and was like,
the worst. If you want cocoa butter, I go Palmer's. That's my normal route to go. That's how I normally operate, especially not I'm talking about in the
I get my cocoa butter from the Africans on 8th Avenue. Baby, like, well, this is shea butter, but like, I get mine from the Africans, girl. Like,
if I'm gonna do some shea butter, I normally go to somebody that sells them like actual natural some shea butter, not some.
You want me to get you some? The Africans sell that too, girl. I'll go down, baby.
You know, I got an African shop down the street from my house. You know, I'm fine. And a Jamaican store too. We good, yeah. It's Houston, girl.
We can go to the international market, baby, and sort this out real quick. Like,
very well, very that. Yeah, y'all, it's winter too. Please lotion up.
Please.
You would be surprised how much you will age in the course of a month by not lotioning up. Like that.
Drink your water, take your vitamins, and slather.
Because that cold weather's not gonna play with you. The earth is done. Okay, so there you go. Is it? Yes, it is. Allegedly. I don't know how YouTube's gonna operate with that. So listen, I thought the Rob was interesting. They're gonna play football. Listen, I think
because that's kind of what it looks like.
It's 10 Hut. It's maybe in Remember the Titans Day since but yeah,
what's wrong with his medulla oblongata?
Sorry, I have to post this. I'm sorry.
True.
That's why I paused, girl. I was like, wait. Anytime someone offers that to me, I'm like, ugh.
I will drink a LaCroix, but there are other brands that I prefer.
It's not good. Let's see here. Have y'all decided what you feel? 100 plus. Let's wrap it up.
Queen Helene is the Dasani of lotions. You know what, Liam? True.
And that one didn't sound forced. We appreciate that.
True.
She cute, 54%. Everything, 28%. Girl by 17%. I think it looks good. There's some things I would change about it. I get the effect. The tail work and all of the accoutrements, like the ears, the pieces like that were great. But sometimes when I looked at it and I saw like the knees, that I saw like that bit, it was kind of, I don't know. It felt like we were about to play football at Monster High or some shit. I don't know. Or possibly Shaggy and Scooby are going to go to that girls' academy for monsters, and then they're going to run into this person who's.
I feel like Rob, no tea, no shade. If I'm picking up what the narrative is putting down, I kind of feel like the Rob is finna get Brooklyn Heights. They're finna be a solid second. Like, you've done a great job, but I feel like they're gonna be like, there you go, girl.
Mm-hmm. Someone said, I don't mind the look. I'm just not a fan of the Rob. Still humanoid, in my opinion. Ooh.
I mean, it would be, yeah.
It's kind of hard when they said that That's me. I'm like, well, they brought that outfit.
As a human being, your silhouette has to be somewhat humanoid so that you can fit your body in the costume. Unless you completely change.
And Orc with Saran Wrap was able to do that because it was very I heard siren sound.
All he had to do was put himself in the oven at 375 for 10 minutes.
Oh, and
then push.
And put their shoes on their hands.
Correct.
Don't forget. That was a big change. Oh, here we go. Fantasia Royale Gaga. I encourage everyone to be kind in the comment section, as well as do not send any hate to anybody that we're talking about today, because that's not how we operate today, or any day, or every day for that matter.
I'm gonna read. I want to know what in the Rey Mysterio Jr. happens on the runway.
Bitch, this is El Fuerte from motherfucking Street Fighter, bitch. Okay, what?
What in the Juventud Guerrera? Okay, somebody said the Noe. It does look like the Noe.
Oh, when the tick reference was made, I said, now Dragula, there you go, bitch. Bravo for that statement, because it was so true. God, I missed that show. The cartoon, not the live action. But yes, let's get into it. I will give it one piece of credit. If this was for a wrestling challenge, this would have been fucking amazing.
That should also be a challenge. I think that should be a challenge.
Yes.
That would be fun.
If I saw this giant thing in my city, I would be looking at it for a time to figure out what is happening. It's so bright, but it's not. And are we nervous? Are we scared? Okay. I also
like the New York City official animal, a roach.
She had makeup on. This is mean. I'm glad you posted this. This is exactly why I said the moment about the lighting being not in her favor, because we can't. Let me get to another picture of her. It. Real before we get to our guy.
It was the scene where they was like looking down.
Bam. Now you see how the lighting is on her now.
Yeah,
like full on a completely different color. Her entire breast area, all the upper chest, glittered down. So like could not catch that at all. Not at all with the lighting that was taking place. So it just looked like she was,
Y'all gotta remember, darker skin tones absorb light, so you need a different kind of chemistry up there to make sure things pop. And so this kind of it fell flat.
I wanted her to find her way back. I like Fantasia. I didn't like this. I didn't get kaiju at all, to be honest with you. I just saw somebody in a really cool wrestling outfit that's a centipede who was probably going to get their ass beat on purpose because that's their gimmick for them to get a check every week. So,
not going to be in the plotline punching bag.
You know who we all know on the right. Yeah, there's always that one person, and they're scarred for life. But hey, DW, thank you for the super chat. My problem is they called what should be legs arms. I mean,
DW said, "Listen, I know arachnid science." And...
DW, you're asking for a lot. You're asking for a lot. You hear me? You listen.
Maybe the girls are still working on pronouns, let alone arachnid biology. Now, I agree with you, Fred. However, my expectations are low. Very low.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
No, I do almost harmonizing there. Coming for no.
Carry me. Oh, sweet chariot, mama. Is Orkin gonna slay in the evening? Yes.
Or is it going to be a morning appointment? Can't. Boo, Betty, you do it. Yes. I'm so bad. We went from all these spiritual. Boo. I know. So
I mean, I think a meeting with the Orchid Man is very spiritual. It can be.
I need the plum over here. Cuckoo Games. If Fantasia just put some spheres over the eyes and made a fake mouth and added a faux fur over the breast, it would work. Cynthia Doll, is that you? What's happening here? Hold on. Thank you, Cuckoo Games. You literally just described
Peanut butter centipede. That's exactly
like. Shit, low key. Someone could have been Tina Burner for that. What you gonna do with all that humps and just walk through the city? And that would have also probably gave more than this, to be honest with you. Or just be Nina West in general and just walk through the city and it'd been something. Yeah.
I see Nina West. I mean, half the costume is red.
Did we vote? Did everyone vote? What are we voting? Ooh.
Baby, in about 345 days, we will.
In my Adrian Byron's rouse. I'm sorry. It's girl bye. I'm sorry, that's 3LW down. Adrian, girl bye. Girl bye, 78.
Leia, please.
She'd have that finger right here, like as if her vein was about to pop from singing so hard. I'm like, okay, no.
Players, they gon' play. Ballers, they gon' ball.
Wait, this is the way it is.
So I know I gotta tell ya.
Weak. In the Keely, in every video.
Okay, when y'all get done, I want y'all to go watch the Samantha Mumba video, and I want y'all to focus on how her stunt double is a whole ass man, and they put the stunt double in a wig and got him jumping in and out of windows, supposed to be Samantha Mumba. Please go watch that.
Keely, the whole video. I can't sing, so I'm dancing. Oh my god! I saw that video recently, and then she was.
I will never forget when they had 3LW sitting on TRL rehashing the drama with the two-piece fried chicken, but they had to go on a press tour talking about how Keely allegedly did not threw a two-piece in a biscuit and
I will never forgive her. I will never forgive her.
On a press tour.
She then had to go on a Carlos King produced show and throw an entire 12-piece bucket of KFC.
Matt will never let that go.
$23.99 without tax, Dooley. I'm telling you, there are people hungry. She couldn't
Matt has been mad about that chicken for 3 years, y'all.
Jesus, I'll never forgive her and her tracksuit wearing ass. Oh, dumpy sweater looking Miss Mama. Get the fuck out of here. She used to piss me off getting on that show, talk about talent. Miss Mama couldn't even sing on the mic. Boo! But good for her. Good for her. Go off, Keely. Do your thing. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. That lady sat there and told everybody what they were supposed to do and couldn't even sweat. Boo. Just dance, looking like never mind. Let me not do this today because Keely reminds me of Tisha Campbell, but like not the same swollen. So it's like I have to let that roll. When it comes to, they just both give me pimples that ain't never got popped, right?
Okay, I'm gonna bring this up one more time because it's funny every time. That one night we stayed up watching Tisha Campbell perform and holler for a smooth hour.
Real talk, because like think of like I was
a smooth 3:30 in the morning.
Tisha, y'all, if you haven't seen that, I'm still here. She was hitting it so hard and was so flat at the same. I can never get over that. It's like how you under and over at the same time. Still, and then here. Like what? Like what?
It's just funny because I like Tisha Campbell and I miss her presence in like pop culture, but man,
that's meal planning. Meal plans. Do you hear me, David? That's a wink. I'm telling you.
That bucket of chicken would be a smooth $29.99 today. It really would.
Listen, Fanny, honey, the girls ain't breathing for this, and I know
I'm
you probably
sorry,
weren't
dude.
either. We were saying girl bye 78%, 17% said she cute, they lied, and
I
3%
girl,
said
bye.
everything. Go ahead, baby girl. I know you're gonna be amazing in the ring. Amazing. I can't wait for Glow to return. Actually,
She should
Netflix,
even audition for Tough Enough.
please. God, Netflix needs to make Glow return. That was such a good fucking show.
Netflix like to cancel all the good stuff and then
That's
raise
why
your
I
prices.
canceled my Netflix.
Do you know? I just realized that I can't watch 4K on my Netflix account because they want me to upgrade, and I said, "Baby, what?"
Cancel. And you saw how much they want you for 4K, right? Yeah. Okay. Bye. Like that's cable for one network. You're kidding me.
I've had my Netflix account since a smooth 2004.
Night,
Like,
Johanna. Yeah,
good
they
night.
pissed me off with these
To learn.
price hikes recently. I'm like, girl, y'all playing.
I'm tired of all y'all.
Mhm.
Hulu just hit me with a smooth $45, which includes Hulu, no commercials, HBO Max.
Oh, you have your HBO Max included. Oh, okay.
Well, I had an OG Hulu account, but they made me cancel my OG Hulu account because they rolling everything over to Disney Plus. So I had to do a whole bunch of shenanigans to like get them all.
They haven't done mine yet, but I need to.
What they gonna do is they gonna tell you to reset your password, and in order to reset your password, you're gonna have to adjust your account because that's what's
Oh my
happening.
god! I got to figure out if my phone provider offers a cheaper solution to all of this. That's what I need to do, since they want to charge me normal. We're talking about orgotic now, everybody. Let's go ahead and get into the orgotic ways of it. If you are watching the show and you're annoyed that we talk about other things, you're on the wrong program. We're gonna have fun today, like you would your friends, okay? If you're not your friend, okay. But let's continue. Now, from this angle, yes, I was like, okay, this looks fucking crazy. I also want to be like, shout out to Onyx.
Christina said, "Duly look away." All right.
Because Onyx from Drag Race España, my poor baby over there, when they came out with something really cool, they weren't really giving that much time for it. It looks like a hellhound situation ship, like one of those monsters in Duke Nukem that is not the biggest threat, is what it gives. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know. On top of the head, have you seen Craig of the Creek? Because there's this little girl named Kelsey with her tube sword. And I assumed for about 5 minutes that he actually took out Kels and put that up there. I thought that was going to light up for a minute too, because I was like, that's the only reason why it's still white compared to everything else being red. You say Titan, you look like a reject Titan from Attack on Titan. Is that what you said? Who said it? Ninetail? It's very Silent Hill. It's very, we heard the siren, the world changed. That's in there, right? I think this looks really cool, but I'm also questioning how they talk about people we don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This part is killing me, bro. It's like a joint that's in the middle of this or something. What is that the missing piece to a vacuum cleaner? I am confused. Okay. Duly go. Did he kill Astro Boy? What happened? like aren't those Astro Boy's feet? Like, please, I'm sorry. Go into. I have to go.
The red Astro Boy boots that everybody was wearing.
He ripped them off of Astro Boy. The Astro Boy is crawling somewhere, looking like Neil Hura from earlier this episode.
I really want to be excited for this, but I've seen the prototype to the prototype to the prototype to the prototype to the prototype, and I'm sorry, I cannot.
It's very cool.
The things that I
cool.
duly __ noted, I almost gave y'all my full government as I thought about that.
I'm glad.
The things that I just know I value in my drag programming, it's not here right now, and so I just have to, it's fine. It's just hold space for that. This is not for me, and that's okay.
Amazing with the craftsmanship. I can see their vision. Yes. I completely understand that, respect their work, and them as the artist.
Yes.
However, I don't see horror. I don't see anything
horror.
else but a skin, this kind of look. And that's all I was at. I think this still looks cool as hell. But I'm also going, motherfucker, those are fucking shoes on your hands that you saran wrap onto your hands, sister. It says scoop to scoop to scoop. What I will say though is how they were serving this look. I was like, okay, that's
I think the
monster.
presentation was good.
That's
I think
monster.
this is one of the more glaring limitations to this style of drag, as we have seen it play out on Dragula before, where it's like you I mean, like you're beholden to the materials that you have, right? And so like when they ask for you to like step out of that or to show variation, you can only make so much variation within that confined box. And it also feels weird to watch like this set juxtaposed to, for example, Neo, who gave us a full transformation, both in terms of like materials, face paint, makeup, and the effects that have been able to do with that. Mama then gave us a body, like it just feels weird because I'm looking like you're comparing various
and that's why I say that dog doesn't have a fight in any of these
jiggering,
conversations.
yeah.
It's like you talking about everybody else, but it's like, but okay, while yes, it's commendable, and yes, we can understand, and we all can feel for, and it's amazing you're doing what you're doing here, but like red, white, and black. You have the Boulay Brothers palette.
Like if you've only ever known a hammer, everything looks like a nail. But in this competition, the girl next to you know how to use a hammer, a saw, a measuring tape,
because
a
like
drill.
what if the competition required them to work with fabric, and it provided them said
like
fabric, and then said make
yeah.
like an actual like seriously crazy fucking outfit from that? That would be where I would want to see where this goes. You know what I'm saying? But
we can even go bigger pictures than that, Matt. What if it was just a sewing challenge?
Well, it wouldn't.
They
be
was
drag.
like,
well,
right. What if they was just like, bro, make this?
like, maybe it's from our takes of watching other shows where we have these opinions, but in reality, for me, when I'm looking at this, I love their work. I again appreciate their style and do this, that, and the other. I know people always understand why we are so critical of this. You know what I mean? Like we can see that, but like this has been the same shit every fucking week. And you reading who? You just said skin last week. And then before that, a skin. Okay, so skin is your brand right now. All right. Okay.
If the Boulay, okay, so like, or you go to the finale, right? What if they pull a season 2 and say, show us a look in each of the tenets of Dragula? Like, how does that, you know?
Yeah,
how does that come out? Like, and we haven't seen that to date.
Yeah, and you know, Des, I can see you in the chat here. You know, we've talked to a lot of the folks that we talk about in the show, and most of them get, oh, y'all just have your opinions. It's not that deep. Da, 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 da. We find it funny. Like Cynthia Dahl came in the chat the other day and was like, I love it when you imitate my voice. It's funny, da, 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 or whatever. Because again, like I'm not doing it out of malicious hate or whatever. We're just talking, right?
I want to fight y'all for real.
We just talk. Like I wouldn't like. That's why whenever I went to DragCon, a girl ever gave me like too much, it'd be like, it really was never that deep. But if you want it to be, we can make it. So with Orc, I have respect for Orc. Girl, it's red again. It's skin again. It's this again. It's a piece to a Orkin vacuum that's on there again. And that's why I'm like, we talk about you having the tenets of Dragula. Nothing is polished. Everything is insanely crazy and cool to look at, but it's always like, I don't know. For me, this read more of a monster versus a kaiju, but I think that they served kaiju in their performance, and that really sold it. And them using Astro Boy's legs, amazing. Like that ripped a whole robot boy's body apart and turned into a monster. That's fucking incredible. Yeah. Julie, the tongue.
It looks like a condom filled with some kind of object at the end.
What condom is that? Is it a cherry flavor?
Because look at, you can see the ribs like right under where your cursor was. Like,
Hey, we got an opposing opinion here. I want to give you time, baby. Others are just wearing different costumes, though. It's at least original.
I think everybody presently on the cast, save for one contestant, has given us something original.
I agree. I also
I
wouldn't
done
say
seen a
that.
bitch with undulating robotic titties. I've seen a Hello Kitty muscle costume.
And to be honest
I-
with you, this is a costume as well. Like, this is a
I've
costume.
seen masculine flabber wave things around
No,
on stage.
I'm just
Like,
saying you can't say that everybody's wearing a costume and this isn't this is a costume. They made it. It's literally a costume. This is how
now
this
this is
is.
no tea, and this is gonna sound much shadier than it's meant to be, but I
At
almost
least
feel
it's
like
identifiable. It's only
right.
identifiable because we have seen the same thing over and over again. That's why it's identifiable. I'm not
I
trying to
think
take away from your
yes,
point, but when you are
correct.
making that, I can rebut it. That's what I'm saying.
I think
Like,
orc style is right in presentation of a costume. Like that's
correct.
the
So
character.
we can go original and we can be like, that's
Like, I don't
amazing because it's
know.
original. But we can say, I've seen that same sandwich that's the original from this store over and over again in different forms of the original sandwich. They just added lettuce to it. And yeah, it's your opinion. You're right to have it. I wanted
It's
to
like the
counter that
difference between a McDouble and a double
because it's
cheeseburger and
going
a
to
slice of
happen.
cheese.
It's okay.
It's both
That's
the
why we
same
can have
thing.
debates like that. No, I hope that doesn't deter you from wanting to speak your mind in the chat now because I said I didn't agree with you, but hopefully I didn't come at you disrespectfully. I'm just, for anybody that's having a conversation about this that wants to give a counterpoint, we can have these back and forths now. We don't have to get deep with it, but everyone's wearing a costume. For me, this was something they made today, like they've done for most of the stuff that they've had there, where they've added things to it or this, that, and the other. And that's a part of their brand. And I think that's amazing. But red, black, white skin, ectoplasm. like, that's all I'm at with this right now. Like, it gives me spoojizicum in like a grosser form, but I still think Orc is fucking talented.
It gave you what?
I don't know. I'm just talking. The head he's hitting.
I was just trying to construct in my head what the word was. Like,
Sometimes the house doesn't need to be a home. That's all. The house doesn't need to be a home. It's Dooley, let me go. Just let me
it's
wash.
fine.
Hey. Let me wash into the seat. Let me go, Jack. Just let me go. Okay. Or no, Rose. No, yeah. I don't want to watch that movie ever again. Is that okay to say for Titanic?
What movie?
After the movie Titanic, when Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, that whole whatever that was. Yeah, I can't watch that movie ever again. It's traumatizing for me now. Because I went and saw it 20 times with my sister as a kid because I was obsessed with Leonardo DiCaprio. And now every time I see like clips of it on TV or something, I have to change it because it's just, I can say it verbatim. It is one of the most boring movies ever. It is one of the most overrated movies ever to be made. As an adult, I hate it. I hate every single bit of it. Every single bit of it. It's like we're sitting here watching the boat go down and then like, what? Like, no, I don't. We're not doing this today. And that lady said, I'm trying to get mine, threw her necklace in the ocean. Bitch could have fed up people.
That movie came out when I was in the 4th grade, and we had just learned about the historical occurrence of the Titanic. So I was asking my parents all these questions, and they were annoyed because I was like, did y'all know that all the black people were at the bottom of the boat? So they're gone by this point in the movie. Like, they was like, Jamel.
That you really didn't get to see. But, I was like, talk about the whole boat. It was focused on one point of it, except for Leonardo, who was like, I was stowaway. I with the boat.
So tickets based upon class, girl. These people are only alive because they're rich. What about good people?
It was, I'm still...
10-year-old me was very excited to have previous knowledge about this
the
movie.
Thing is like I was good with it until I got to be an adult and I fucking hated it. And then at the end when Leo's like, it's Leonardo DiCaprio. If y'all know Leonardo DiCaprio for Romeo and Juliet, Basketball Diaries, Titanic, what's that beach one called again? It was something, the beach. Yeah, that one. And some things to do with early 2000s, late 90s. His was so funny to hear. Like whenever he was choking up or he'd get emotional or when he was crying in any movie, it was always this, he would break his voice would screech and crack and it would just be the funniest thing ever. So I couldn't take him seriously on that boat. Speaking of which, Basketball Diaries was a great movie.
I saw that in my dorm room.
I saw it when I was way too young to see it change my world. I was like, what is he doing in the bathroom stall? I was like, oh my God, what is this?
Not you watching Orlando storylines.
I had to sneak everything because they weren't letting me see shit. And I'm like, how do we have HBO and Showtime and Cinemax and I can't watch this? I used to, like, when my dad and mom would sleep, like, you know, Cinemax After Dark, that little soft stuff or whatever. Child, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why everybody pink? It was crazy.
Because my follow-up comment was going to be rude, and I just had to retract that in my spirit, which is why I chuckled twice. So I'm going to just let that stand on its own merit.
Private chat at lunch. Private chat at lunch. It did, everybody. I was like, everyone's pink. I don't see who is here. Like, I'm on the wrong network. And then you got to get the stars. Like, oh, there we go. Maybe they had to carry a Neo. That was so funny to me. I was like, yes, y'all better carry her in. Come on. I thought that was very See You Next Tuesday. And now I understand that some people, it's like, you know, like, okay, like.
That almost came out my mouth, and I really had to check myself.
I mean, that kind of applies today, right? I mean, I guess yes is the answer.
I don't know, because what was being reflected to me on that channel and what was being reflected to me in real life are very different. So I knew that it was perspective, but some people, you know,
I can't.
I didn't get that message.
I wasn't mad at the critiques that were given for this. I just some stuff. To be real, for Fantasia, I thought it was all legit. Blackberries, of course, I'm being a little bit, you know, hey, I thought this was better than it was, but yes, I agree, it wasn't giving super horror, natural, whatever. But you end up finding out that Orgotic was the winner of this challenge.
I gagged. I would have much more appreciated giving another win to Neo. There were choices and they were made. I was very surprised.
It was interesting. Yeah, I have to be real. I did kind of give it to Neo because, especially visually speaking, on certain levels, something about this encompassed like the horror, glamour, and it sort of felt part about something about that the tail being wrapped around the buildings while
like
this was being done. I thought was like for those who saw my reaction, wasn't I just saying that word over and over and I just kept saying it. Oh, this is giving. It's very.
It really truly is.
I liked it. I thought that
had Blackberry truly like gone into the scary part of the challenge, I think they could have won. But that being said, they did not. So I would have then given it to Neo here.
Let's bring
Thrive. I would have given high safe, like almost there safe. I would have given Blackberry low safe. And then I would have made Fantasia and Orc fight it out for the spot in the top.
And they don't want to give her 3 wins going into the finale based on episode storylines. I saw this one coming. Nia should have stashed that one. Agree with Ghoulie.
Hey.
I'm not going to show the correction. Yep. Well, Shishi, 100% Dooley. Hey, Shishi. George, I think they deserve the win. Here's the thing. If Neo won again, that's 3 wins versus everyone else having 1. It renders the finale kind of pointless. I'm reminded of Petita, and I understand that. So, yes. Dawn.
How many challenge wins did Bitch have? Did Bitch have 3?
But bitch was also up with some competition because Victoria was also. Wait, hold on. Let me think. Who was?
I feel like for that, Victoria had all them challenge
on.
wins. It was her and James, and then because bitch was the sneak dark horse,
right? That was the dark horse of the season, and she was the one after like the first couple episodes. It was like
yeah,
to the lead, which thank you.
We could have had a dark horse winner as long like.
And then James was that bitch the whole episode, whole season, but also had like redeeming moments too.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2 was that girl. If I'm really gonna be honest with you, yeah, season 2 was a good time. Yeah, that was a great time. There we go. Thank you, wild card. Bitch had 2,
I was like,
had 3s, and Victoria
bitch
only
came
had
from
1
behind.
Season 2.
You're right, because Victoria's critique was, "This is so perfect. You should be at Universal Studios the whole time."
And then,
yeah, and then fast forward. Oh, we giving you this win because this should be a Universal Studios. Like, girl, what?
Bloom, 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 bloom. Bloom, bloom, bloom. It was Abora. You are the winner of this week's challenge. Also, you're up for extermination.
Baby, we gagged. We said yes, bitch. We gagged.
Bitch's face was so funny. She said, because I thought bitch had won that one. So I was a little bit gagged at her not winning the John Benet Ramsey wedding dress moment. Because that was, I said, that is giving you growth. I've lost my ways. It's a lot, but yeah. Love the makeup. I love all this. This is so cool. Girls, let's give a little fake Gucci brand. What's the tea? Okay, sorry. I see. I would have thought a Furby was eating blackberry if I just blocked out her mug and kept the wings and didn't think there was a bottom part of it. Don't those look like Furby ears? And like all of a sudden, it'd be like, oh, and just wake up and just starts eating her. That would be that would have been a cool kaiju. A giant Furby. Oh my God, I have a new answer. I would have done a giant Furby. Yep. Them eyeballs would be like this.
Grimace is currently unavailable for.
I would have been Mary Cherry.
Woo! I just want to say that Jesus is the rock of my salvation, and his banner over me is love. That's all I'm going
to say. Honk honk. Oh, they were just a horrible person on the show, so it was very hard to take. And yeah, just other conversations that happened that have nothing to do with the show. So that's all you need to know.
Y'all pop pills, but I'm the one you can't take.
Hold on. Did y'all talk about how it looked like Neo bedazzled her monster's mouth? Okay, first of all, that was one of the coolest things about it is when you opened the mouth, how cool it looked. Actually, all the Amber details. One thing about Neo,
she should have won on the details.
Everything, whether it had actually this. Whoa, Dooley. This might be her most demure look of the season. Less complicated everything wise. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the one that doesn't have a lot going on. The tail was the biggest thing.
But it's also still kind of intricate. Like it does feel very. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Now that I'm thinking about, this is about the least amount of explaining that would have to go into the outfit, and it was still a lot. She said, "I came from China, and I'm cutting you all the motherfuck up," and did. I'm here for it. She got money. Listen. Y'all saying she got money. Is that why someone was like, I'm about to be in town with tea?
Because she got she had to pay for our dressing.
They were racking it up. Where'd you get that at? Oh, I bought this rally. Listen, no, I'm playing.
That reminds me, I got to pay my credit card bill tomorrow.
Ooh, please do. Amber, did she bring the 3D printer with her? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they had one on set. It was like,
Maybe I would have that 3D printer set up in my hotel room, ready.
Be pulling it out of my bag. Mm-hmm.
My brand new Mac and 3D printer would have been sitting right there on the nightstand, just ready.
I need to wrap this up because I'm being requested for something here, and we are low-key getting to our point of this conversation. We need an extra person for Mario Party, by the way, if anybody wants to join. It's me, C. Dicky, and his friend, because his friend is a mean player, so I'm not going to say my
Which friend? Which one?
The one who always be spamming the chats, girl, will be playing. I have to lock the stuff because it'd be so fucking annoying. Gremlins, I love it. Look, this white is killing me. I wish it was red all the way around it. It looked like it was like some demon-esque thing. It's okay. Come on, Chris Rock in Madagascar. Yes, work, sister. I mean, that is Chris Rock. It is a white woman. I can't get to it fast enough. I couldn't get to it fast enough. I just had, I was scrolling and I went past it. I was like, no, come back. Okay. Matter of fact, let me turn this on right now. Okay. Sorry, Digger. I know I told him I was going to be done at 9, but we just been having a good time talking. Haven't we, everybody? Having a great time talking.
Everybody tweet C. Diggy and be like, girl, hold on, wait.
Tell him Keisha Cole's waiting for him. Okay, listen. A lot of stuff is said. A lot of words are given. Fantasia laughed that, Throb would beat her up. I'm sure Throb has done. Nope, I won't. I won't do it.
That's too easy.
It's too easy. That fruit is very much low, hanging from the poppy tree.
Baby, it's a poplar tree.
Boo! Boo!
Poppies don't come from trees.
Boo! Do you know forever and an ever and an ever? I say poppy forever.
I know every time.
No, for my entire life. Like I only say it that way. Whatever y'all understood this, I got Braves trying to get me together at the Beyonce show, and I was like, girl, I make up my own lyrics all the time. I don't give a fuck what y'all feel, right? I say what I say. Ladies and your man at home.
Just remember that poplar trees are also known as cottonwood. And then
see, I know of cottonwoods versus poplar. See what I'm saying? Like that,
thing.
But I would never hear poplar tree.
Baby, because we were born in the 20th century and the late 20th century.
I was going to go 21st century. You know what I like. I think I will have moved on from that moment.
I'm like, why Zena?
I'm keeping poppy tree. Thank you.
Wow.
Like when he understands, don't, because I'm just going to he'll be all right. Okay. And the rest of you too. All right. Y'all go figure it out. Hard-headed, honey. She owns it. Amber, thank you for the super. What?
I'm trying to imagine a poppy tree just sitting in the middle of like Pakistan.
This is me though, because I was like, how is that so with those kind of like seeds? And then I was also never like, I only dive into so much of my life, y'all. Listen, I know a lot about animals, but not about foliage.
But you're not a botanist?
No, see, I was never. Yeah, not. My mom was more.
Oh, girl, I took horticulture in high school.
I was more into animals and like marine biology and stuff like that versus trees. Merry Christmas for real.
That's okay. If somebody asked me something about sports, I ain't got it.
My aunt would beat your ass for climbing her dogwood tree because it was Jesus' tree. I love it. Rich, Matty's not a botanist. He's a botanist. That.
Not to be confused with a bigamist.
This hole is a goal. No, I'm just playing. Neo's face looking at Blackberry is kind of killing me. Look, Blackberry was showing you Houston, bitch. Girl, you want to do something? What's up? What's up? I was there for it. It was fun. It was playful. Can I be in your 4th in your game? Yeah, Ninetale, you can. I'm about to set it up. I'm not getting in trouble for this. Hold on, let me text the Diggy here. Really, like, okay, they made out again. How you feel about that, Dooley?
I'm not used to having to make a spectacle to get attention. So,
Oh,
to be watching two people sucking face on my television for no reason.
Listen, was it
to the sound of slurs?
I'm Michael McDonald. I want to spend my life with you. Like it just, God bless these babies. Whoa! It was in that moment the essence of Niluhu was stolen by Orgotic, and thus began the new portion of their life as the demon entity soul.
It looked like it looked like he's trying to suck the air out of her lungs.
But also, let's talk about it. Bitch, these are all bedewed around the mouth area. Bejeweled around the mouth area. That's kind of fabulous. All up the sides, even into the back of the head area here. All of the pieces. That's very cool. I feel like those fingers are it's that dirty all the time. But yeah. Like that doesn't give me like today I just wanted to have that. It gives me this is the color. This is it. It is who got soap? As a former Pujo Stick champion in Marine Military Academy, second out of 200 young gentlemen, and first of his company, Fox, I thank you. Yeah. When I tell you I would have had a good time with this one. We didn't have no pedestals to sit on, but we did Pujo Stick fighting, and I was that girl. Oh, bitch, I'd been knocking heads off. Knocking heads off. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. This would be my favorite challenge. Oh, I would love this. Oh, yes. Perfect. Yes. Let's fight.
I would add this one. This is fun.
Oh, we get to get physical.
I've got a nice lower center of gravity. I'm strong. I'm tearing the girls up.
Since I already am proficient with the weapon, I know how to strike within the jabs, within the crossovers, within catching people by the legs. Boom, get them on the ground. That.
I'm good at
Very
throwing my
much
stick,
that.
though. Like,
Yeah, when someone said, Maddie, you did everything. Yeah, remember, my parents were trying to find things for us to do so they could just do their own stuff. So we had sports, we had an instrument, we had after school like activities, like we had church choir practice on. Oh God. Yeah, it took a while before my parents gave up and said, y'all just do what y'all want to do. Like when I was 16, is by the time I finally was like, oh, I don't have to do this anymore. I can be lazy. Then again, I was in track, so never lazy. Always doing something. Yes, I was playing the clarinet at the same time I was running track and playing football. And also the cello and the piano. I like the piano, but that was hard. This was fun. It was also really cool how they had the red lighting in there. Just the way this was set up, I enjoyed how it looked. I loved how Throb had to make this. Well, it doesn't matter if we fall. It matters how we prefer. I said, okay, I'm glad you said that because you fell first and Neo fell first. So let's make that statement right now. And I feel like, not to say take away from this being real or not, but this kind of felt like acting at points, because there were times I saw Neo on top of Blackberry and I was like, how is this possible? I was like, maybe Sister tripped or maybe she got up. I don't know. Then there was one moment.
It was giving, okay, now we need a shot of you.
Yeah, and then one point in time, Fantasia was beating the shit out of, Roxy. And then, Roxy got up and said something cool in that movie. Jokes. I'm tired. And then, it just, I don't know. I was very confused. I was confused by this. It was a little bit like, what's going on? But it was fun. And, wrestling's acting. Go ahead, Dooley.
It's fun. It looks like last month's Deviant Party. I mean, at this point, we don't know which way is up. So it's just like, fun.
Okay. Never mind that game. Never mind that game. Chris impatient ass. I almost cussed him out in this text, girl. Woo! got me hot. Oh, got me
Everybody's
hot.
Diggy one. Hold your horses. That's the horse emoji.
Got me hot right now. I will let you know whenever I go on later to play today. I literally was trying to rush this through, oh, bitch. Okay, listen. So
We
at
love
the
a
end
Mercury
of the-
retrograde.
it was like, there go that Leo. But listen, the end of it, they told us that 2 people were going home. And we only saw 1 person go home. I hated seeing this image of Fantasia on the ground like that. Fantasia was eliminated. I'm not surprised. But they didn't show the second person. And some people were talking about, it's a little weird how they did the gassing. I said, well, she was a bug though. And it's also giving Saw, but like I considered her being a bug, and that's why they gassed it. Besides, I want to know what that was. Is that maybe the other person? I was confused. They showed something move in the back.
That's what I thought as well. Like,
I thought Fantasia was gonna run in the room, and then they're gonna show the person who also got killed, and I was like, "What?" Or should they?
you know what would be shady?
What?
Or gotta you the winner of this challenge, however you have been eliminated.
I'm telling you, maybe that was Throb that she saw in the other room.
That's also possible.
JK is coming back for the reunion. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It was too quick. So is who went home first? Onyx on Dix, who had a really cool outfit for the Blacklight one or the Freak Show one. They had a very cool outfit. That would have been cool to see. Yeah, we lost Fantasia. I'm sad to see her go. I did have some high hopes, but some things towards the end of her run were kind of not really in the realm it needed to be, but she was interesting TV. She was good TV, in my opinion. I just want to know what happened to this second person, or if we're getting a top 4.
Yeah.
Because my top 3 would be, I don't want to say.
I mean, obviously, I would have booted
Right.
Orc and Fantasia this episode.
We did lose Fantasia Royale Tatas. We did. We lost the Tatas. I want Blackberry in my top 3, but I feel like that's not going to happen. And that's why I'm like, I'm trying to let it go.
Putting Throb next to Blackberry.
I would rather.
I kind of think Blackberry has had a more.
I would rather see. I get it. I don't want this to be y'all are men and you're doing man things. I hear you, the cisgender. I hear it, but I just personally rather. I just would rather see Black. I just would much rather. Yes, it's Houston. Yes, Blackberry. Yes, all of those things. All of it. But it's. I would rather. I just would rather. I'd rather it be Neo, Orc, and Blackberry if they're going to do a top 4, I'm good with it. If they do a top 4, I'll be happy. That's what I would prefer to take place. But you know. A last poll tonight. Yeah.
It also gave that the extermination activity needed an even number of people. So I'm also wondering if the way that this kind of transpired was also impacted by that, and maybe maybe that is just a formality. Like, I don't know. I'm unsure.
I need some Insure to help me out with this. Because I want to get all my vitamins in the morning.
You want no Boost?
Come on, Boost. What was the carnation one called again?
Complete?
Yes, there we go. My mom used to give
Why do I know that? It's carnation.
The chocolate milk one was so good.
Okay, the chocolate milk one was good.
It was good.
She was a girl. I think it was complete, wasn't it?
I think there's another name too that we're missing from one of those drinks that was so popular back in the day, but I don't see the kids drinking them now. Name the winner already. Yeah. Here's the question. If the reunion reveals this, what outcome would you like? Top 3, top 4? Name the winner already. There you go. Surf, you're saying Neo, Blackberry, Throb. Okay. I just don't know why they couldn't have just pulled a double elimination and pulled this cliffhanger we have to wait 2 weeks on. Oh, I mean, it is Dragula.
Yeah, that's
torture.
tough.
Feels like the episode of Rick and Morty with the Cenobite hell people who get pleasure from the discomfort of another. So they were basically feeding off of Rick's embarrassment of Jerry. Liam, I'm not surprised. Kidding. Neo, Organic, and Trobert. Okay. Coco Kane winner. Oh, we love Coco in this household. 3 weeks technically. Ugh. What's the order of the options in the poll? I can't see them. You have top 3, top 4, and name the winner already.
And top 4 and name the winner already are pretty close.
Yeah. So top 3 is at a 55%. Y'all don't want to see 4 people in there. Whew, that took a while to get to because I wanted to say something else. Y'all are making me angry. I want a top 4. I'm of the 27%. Let me go vote on my burner account. Hold on. Let me see here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let me go vote on my bullshit account with the YouTube videos that have nothing to do with Drag Race. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. I'm still losing. I gave it the 1. It really didn't get the 2 in there though. It didn't. Maddie, what? Not that kind of burner. Not that kind of burner. It's not like that. It's the, you know, when you had accounts made from your old emails from like a long time ago. Like this is from an old email from like college. So it still has like some on there.
Yeah. I have the actual account that I use personally to peruse YouTube, and then the actual YouTube account that
Like, to give you an idea, one of the main videos I have saved on a watch list is Run the World Girls from Beyonce. Yes. Yeah, right. So that was early days. And also, I wouldn't go to YouTube if I want to get stuff like that. I'm grown, bitch. I'm going to Pornhub, bitch. I'm going to OnlyFans and get with the free accounts and watch some little people that did the paper. Good little 30 seconds, we good to go. Like, what you mean?
I've become more of a Twitter account girl. The websites don't give what I need.
Oh, you want the account's going to be blocked in 2 weeks account and follow my backup, motherfuckers. That's what you want.
I don't have a tendency to follow those. I'm also very specific in my taste. And so, you know.
Well, I know it's colorful, I'm sure.
Baby, that's all that's there.
I'm sure.
Baby, it looks like
no, mine
the
looks
United
like
Nations Security Council over here.
Mine looks like all sorts of, if it wasn't anime or animation, to be all very Bara-esque Twitter for my alt Twitter or whatever for certain people that I follow, which is a tragedy because
I have an alt Twitter that I haven't done anything with, but the account exists.
I'm never going to do anything with mine. I just use it for let me bookmark and not bookmark it.
I miss Circles because my Circles were fun.
Circles was great. Why did they get rid of Circles?
Because the person that we won't name is a middle-aged sociopath that's having a breakdown in front of everybody. And that thing makes sense.
Like, do you see his tweet? I'd be like, okay, so you kind of feeding some of these fires. I see.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of he even spreads his own misinformation, which is fucking crazy. And
it's funny to watch the community posts speak. It's like,
how do you get a community note? Like how? Like how did you get that? That you run this? It's silly. Like, come on, brother. Like you know better. Who usually wins my party? Me. And who's a sore loser? Me.
They all are. They all are.
Because me and CBG are very
competitive. Before I got the job that I currently have, I applied to Twitter. I was almost an employee there, and it would have been right as that transition was happening. At the time, I was pissed that I did not get that job, but I now understand that the Lord works in mysterious ways. Because them mass layoffs would have been me. Because I would have been what? The director of diversity and inclusion. They would have chopped me first.
Oh, you would have been all over the
Twitter. They would have chopped me first.
Look at who it is. And look at who it is, child. Listen.
They would have chopped me first.
I personally, to get back into the Dragula sphere of it, I love this season. I think everybody from the season is great in their own individual ways. Right now, I'm kind of like, what are y'all about to do? And that's where my mind is. There's been some great twists. There's been some good drama, some annoying drama, some real annoying moments. But all of it's come together into a good show. I just don't like this cliffhanger for a couple weeks. Kind of like I had to stay here for weeks and play like I don't even know what's going on. As a matter of fact, what's really funny, Blackberry like gave us a hint on Sunday at brunch, but it really didn't tell me anything. And so that made it worse when I was watching it because I was like, oh my God, especially when it just showed Fantasia and then they wrapped it. I'm like, wait, we need confirmation so we're not just assuming things. And so now I want a top 4. That's why I want a top 4. I'm like, you didn't show that bitch dead, so don't make me see her dead before the reunion. That's going to annoy me. So I don't know, for whoever they choose, whether it's Throbbert, whether it's, Blackberries, whether it's Neo, which I doubt because that storyline of Orc and Neo going to the finale is perfect for the love line or the relationship thing going there. So I'm here for that. Boulet's like, we want you to remember us 3 weeks later. You remember us, right? Waka waka. Okay, listen.
The laugh at the end of the reading of the citizen. That's silly.
I do. I love Drag Morants while I'm through the record.
All right, y'all.
Good TV.
It's 10:36, man. We gotta wrap up.
Julie, you're the one talking.
Okay.
All right. So listen. Why do you think I had closed out the picture, child? Okay, listen. All right. Where are we with this poll? I need to see this poll right now. Okay, let's go ahead and just close it out, y'all. It's been a long night, and there are going to be a lot of passive-aggressive comments towards me in the chat, so I'm sure I'll be getting it very soon. We are at 51% top 3, 28% top 4. Someone woke up from their nap. And name the winner already at 19%, okay? I don't know how this is going to go. We'll find out in a while. It's going to be a while before we get there. We got Canada's Drag Race to hold us down until then. Y'all already know that by the time this comes back, season 16 will be starting. Really? I thought I was going to be done with this.
The first Friday in January.
I thought I was going to be done with this by then, but I guess not. All right, y'all. I'm going to wrap this up tonight. I got to get on to my gaming for the rest of the evening, and Dooley can get some rest, and I can stop talking so fucking much. Dooley, social medias, please.
You can find me on Twitter and _Dooley Noted _. That's _DOOLEYNOTED _. You can find me on Instagram at Dooley __noted. And for everything else that you want to know, that's linktree.com/Dooley __. Noted. And if there's anything else that you hated, that's Jamar840. Jamar84 everywhere except TikTok, which is Jamar840.
And I'm your sensitive best friend who will love you till the end until you screw me over. No, I'm playing. No, you can follow me on all my social media spaces and places, everywhere, and all the about pages. I do reactions on Patreon, so this episode is already posted. You can catch my reaction there, as well as other reactions too. Merch available at dragqueenmerch.com, bookable at Cameo as well. Thank you all for tuning in today. I'm I'm tired as well, too. I'm hungry, too. And my cat's looking at me like, it's time to feed me again. So make sure you drop a tip in the jar before you leave. Better yet, drop a thumbs up before you go, as well as get in the comment section here. We will see you for the next one. I will see you Friday for Canada's Drag Race. So stay tuned for Friday. I'll be back again Thursday afternoon. Actually, sorry, Thursday for Big Brother and House of Villains. Pew, pew. There we go. House of Villains, Big Brother, Friday, Canada's Drag Race. I'll see you then. No panel this Sunday. Unfortunately, I didn't get to everybody in time to tell them about it, but I will be doing a special Monday Christmas live and Dooley may be dropping in there, okay? We'll see you for the next one. Take care. So long. Edvitas and good. New words, new songs. See.
Listen.